kinds of fun stuff. We talked about UFOs and
Project Bluebeam.
No, we didn't talk about. See, I was trying to. It's more his show,
right,
than it is mine.
So you guys do it remote. He goes from over there, and you do it from over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I try not to overlap the topics because I know. I mean, we're gonna be talking about the same shit.
Right, twice.
Probably not verbatim, but we're definitely and I understand that we're gonna be talking about the same stuff.
Do you get political, or is it a lot of comedy shit, or what?
I get more political than he does. He tries to be the levity.
Right.
Smoke a bowl, what you thinking about? Tell you things that we don't know shit about. We're the radical anti-inactivists. We're the radical anti-inactivists. We're the radical anti-inactivists.
Welcome to the show. How's everybody doing?
How you guys doing?
Is that the wrong one? That is the wrong one. Where's the button?
Where is said button?
Where is the button?
Where's the button? I see us.
Where's the button?
I see us.
Where's the button? Where's the button? Where's the button? Oh my God! We don't got no pictures of us.
I can see us in the box right there.
I can see us in the box right there, but where's? Okay, so we're having technical difficulties. Seeing okay.
Our engineer sucks, man.
Yeah, our engineer is really, really bad at what he's doing. So is that the video capture? And we'll go ahead and do that. We'll do that. And we'll do this.
Wait, there's more.
There is our ugly mugs. Hi,
hello,
ugly mugs.
hello,
ugly mugs. So yeah, this is us doing things with stuff.
We're on a big delay over here.
Yeah, that's the live show happening.
Okay.
That was just to make sure that stuff was going on. So yeah, and let's move to the Google over here. Let's see what do we want to do this.
We usually do Google, right? We do the
and then we'll
video
do
over
that.
here, and we do the Google here.
And then we'll do this.
Yes.
And then, hey,
yes.
hey. And then, so you go here, and you say, that. I don't know what that is. That's the end of the show. Then you go there, and you go, boom, and you go, no.
No, you don't do that.
Pow!
Pow.
So here we are. Good shot right there. Look at that.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Hey, look, Donut World. So, let's see here. So...
You know what? Let's just go ahead and start because it's President's Day today. I don't know if you all know that today, but it is a holiday today, President's Day. And our president
is in Ukraine.
He just magically showed up in Ukraine. Not in Ohio or in Detroit or at the border or anywhere in America. Hey. He wants to get fresh with me.
I do.
He wants to get fresh with me.
So yeah, he's over there in the old Kiev.
And he just magically showed up out of, the blue. No word coming. None of that shit. Just showed up on President's Day. Get the fuck out of here.
So my question is he really there, or is this just some kind of
wagging the dog again?
Because I saw a picture of it, and it looked like he was in fucking Disneyland, Florida.
The way shit goes, me and you talk some crazy shit sometimes. It's a possibility because I know that they do a lot of the presidential stuff that's supposedly in the White House, but it doesn't look anything like the White House. The seal, I know the seal on the presidential seal doesn't say the President of the United States and blah, blah, blah.
It's been missing on a couple of things. I don't know. Is that just some guy didn't add it like we can add a CGI texting? They didn't add it?
Yeah, it can.
So I just wonder if they're getting lazy about it.
Have you ever seen the movie Wag the Dog?
Oh, yeah.
With, yeah. I mean, the way, and that was actually a true based on true story kind of thing.
Well, they're all based on true stories, aren't they?
At some point, right? Exactly. So so what they do is Anderson Cooper got caught on the green screen. I don't know if you saw that one before. That was a long time ago during Iraq's first invasion, I think it was.
Maybe.
He was
Operation Desert Storm.
Yeah, and he was acting like he was there, and then you could see his nose disappear and shit.
Okay, I think I remember that, but
it's an oldie but a goodie. But that was back before.
Anderson Cooper's a shill though, because that's like remember the Aurora theater shooting?
Yeah.
When he was talking to the witness.
Right.
Or the guy, the victim. The guy had been shot in the shoulder.
Right,
and the guy's all, hey,
With a
I've never been shot in the shoulder, but it hurts to move that bitch.
I've had my distal dislocated. I've had my collarbone broken.
Oh,
and I couldn't get above here. You know what I'm saying I couldn't be like I was like favoring that shit.
So I can imagine if you're getting shot anywhere in this area,
right?
You're probably not going to be moving like this.
Right.
You might be like,
well, if you're gonna go, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
yeah, you're gonna wince.
So it's all fake. It's all for show. It's all
fake and for
horrible,
show.
man. And so, yeah.
I get no kicks from
cocaine. Beer alcohol doesn't thrill me at all. Let's drink more. So
yes, do let's. Anyway, so we got our president who's more worried about Ukraine for some reason. And I mean, don't get me wrong, what they're saying on the TV is true.
Listen, we know
There's
exactly.
something to worry about, but what the fuck is he doing in a goddamn
we
country
know exactly
that they're
why.
at war with Russia with right now? I mean,
we know exactly why he's worried about Ukraine.
Money.
Because when he went over there before Trump was president, he harassed the sitting president at the time. Said, you got to fire that prosecutor before he does much, or you ain't getting no money.
God damn it, what happened? Got fired.
And so now the puppet they put in place was like, oh, I know all the secrets, so you can give me money, or everybody gets to know.
Right.
I mean, that's what it feels like.
Well, I bet you he knows where some of the skeletons are buried.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, and you know what he did before he was a president of Ukraine, right?
Yeah, he was a model.
Model,
and a gay
actor,
dude dancing in the
gay.
streets.
Yeah, he did gay stuff. He did, what do you call it? Well, I don't care about that, but how do you go from being a gay dancer to being a president of probably the most important country, that and Taiwan, two countries right now.
How do you go from being absolutely nobody to being the president of Ukraine?
I'll tell you right now. Ready? It sounds a lot like this.
Did you say Kamala Harris, vice president? That's what I heard. It sounded like you said Kamala Harris, vice president. Kamala.
Oh my God, so big.
Kamala.
Or something like that. I mean, he definitely knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. You know,
I think they put him in place as a puppet, and now he's screwing them, just like the old Saddam Hussein did. Because he was a CIA operative for many years. Then they put him in.
You're not talking about Saddam Hussein. You're talking about what's his name? Fucking
Saddam Hussein.
Well, no, hold on. I think you're thinking of
Iraq.
Tim Osmond. You're thinking Tim Osmond.
Yeah, you know.
No, Tim Osmond was what's his name's covert name? I'm sorry. God, what was Brock's? What was his name? Anyways. What was the guy's name that bombed the Twin Towers? I mean, supposedly with Marfan disease and all that. God damn it.
Dick Cheney?
Well, he was the one that...
Rumsfeld.
No, the fucking guy that ran... He ran... The reason they had ISIS is because of him.
Oh, the first one? The one where they parked the van at the bottom?
No, that's Timothy McVeigh.
No. McVeigh's the Oklahoma.
Oh, you're right. That is Oklahoma.
The one that had... The test run that they did in the Twin Towers 10 or 12 years before.
Osama bin Laden.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Tim Osmond. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You know our man in Afghan.
He was definitely CIA. I'm not sure about what's his name you said, but I know that bin Laden was definitely Tim Osmond. Look it up on your phone. Google that shit. Tim Osmond.
We're Googling Tim Osmond.
Go to the Google machine. Tim Osmond, CIA asset. Boom!
Bam! Pow! Boom! Pow! Boom! Pow!
Yeah,
boom! Pow!
yeah,
And where are we? We're here. Yeah. See, there it is. I typed it in. There it is. Well, let's see about old.
Saddam Hussein. He had a name too. I can't remember his name though. CIA asset name or something like that.
Doesn't say, but
he had a name though. He did have a name.
Yeah, but he was an operative that was put in place, and he went off the rails, and they didn't.
Right. what happened there is that he got in deep with Blue Beam and Paperclip and all that stuff, and then so he started using it against America, and America got pissed off. The whole Kuwait thing is a setup, dude, big time. I mean, they blamed him for 9/11. I mean, the first one was Kuwait. The first time was Kuwait.
Yeah.
And,
He went in there.
And he didn't get in trouble for that.
Supposedly.
I mean, right. Supposedly, he was drilling into the Kuwait lane. But then the second time, there wasn't one Saudi. I mean, it was all Saudi Arabians. There was no Iraqis. Fucking.
It was all Israelis.
Yeah, I mean, it might have been that too. It was some Assad. I saw a video on Alex Jones like 20 plus years ago.
Here, let's really fuck around. Boom. Boom. E-Team. 9/11.
You're talking about the electronic weapons, the high energy weapons.
Boom. No. Let's see. Where's it? Oh, this is YouTube. We want Google, goddammit. Google.
Yeah.
Boom.
011. You put 9/11.
Come on.
You put a 0.
Oh, I put a 0?
Yeah.
I pushed the wrong button. Let's go to the Google. E-Team. Right there.
Oh,
Pow.
you're talking. Oh, yeah.
See,
yeah.
And if you superimpose that picture with that picture, oh, here it is right here for us. E-Team.
Right.
And then this
right
one,
in the spot.
where they were working right here.
Right.
So, yeah. You call me a 9/11 truther, means you're a 9/11 liar.
Right. What's that? I've seen it before, and I just now put that together, that E-Team in the exact same spot where the plane went in.
Look.
I mean, what is it, though? It's the same level. Same exact level, yeah.
Look.
Where does the E-Team down there, though?
It doesn't, but they were in that building, and that was the big shot. I think it's on that side.
Right.
I think it's on this side,
right,
facing the other direction.
Right. So basically, that's the bullseye. That's the aim here kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right.
This is where the plane hit.
Right.
And these are where the explosives were set. That was a controlled demolition, because if that building collapsed on itself, pancake pattern, like they said, this huge chunk here would have still been there.
Right.
Or slid off.
Right.
It just came straight down.
Dude, you've seen 9/11 or architects.
Hundreds of thousands.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen the architects from 9/11, right? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, the foremost constructions demolition guy said, first of all, that's controlled demolition. He didn't even look at it for like more than a couple seconds. Oh yeah, that's controlled demolition. But the one that really got him was Building 7 with the crimp.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. So I mean, and what's his name? Silverstein even said it was such a hard loss of life. They just said pull it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but that's the wagging the dog.
Yeah, and the thing about the Building 7, and I've probably said this before, but you remember the Northridge earthquake where the freeway went down?
Right.
Well, they went all around the country, and they retrofitted all the pilings on freeways that were in earthquake regions with those metal sleeves around the concrete pilings.
Right.
Remember that?
Right.
Okay, well, Building 7, what brought Building 7 down? Office fires, right?
I thought
that's the story, right?
Well, I thought it was one of the big pieces of one of the buildings went into it.
No, nothing like that.
I mean, that's what I've heard.
But still,
yeah,
they said office fires took it down. That was the narrative.
Well, that
from
was all of them.
NTIAS or NSIT or whatever the fuck they are. Okay, if office fires brought down that building, you think they would have changed building codes, like added more fire sprinklers, added secondary fire escapes, added added more extinguishers per floor.
Right.
There were no new building codes.
Right.
None.
Well, they took asbestos out. That's one thing they did after that.
Well, they did that fucking decades before they took those
I
buildings
thought
out. And that's why, see, these buildings were empty. They were basically empty. As a matter of fact, all this dark floor, so there were people that had rented a floor or maybe even 2 floors. There were some offices in there, some companies in there. So when they're here setting the explosives, the people that were on this floor had to relocate either up above or down below.
Right.
So
and they heard drilling,
and they kept saying they kept moving us around all this time. They kept moving us and moving us. Plus, these buildings were half empty. Plus, they needed to be redone because asbestos needed to be taken out because it was so old. It was sloughing off of the beams and getting into the airways.
Also, Silverstein redid the insurance package on the buildings right before it happened. Too.
He insured both of them.
Yeah, all three of them actually.
And then he
yeah.
sued the state or the city to make each building an individual account.
Right, exactly. And then so that paid for his brand new spanking building for free that he now owns outright. Doesn't even have to pay for it at all. Yeah, so I mean, it was a big fucking deal. I agree.
Remember, if they're black, they're a gangster.
Wow.
If they're Italian, they're in the mafia. If they're Jews, it's just a coincidence.
Right, just a coincidence. That's
It's
good,
funny.
actually.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
too bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, so this guy, he's like, yeah, the Jews run everything, don't they? And this guy got on to the tweet thread, and he was like, my wife's Jewish, and she doesn't do any of this stuff. So I went ahead and commented. He didn't say all Jews.
The Jews, yeah. Just I mean, more, yeah. I mean, look at all the big names. They're all big time Jews. I mean, I'm not anti-Jewish. Okay, don't take this in the wrong way. And this is just for entertainment.
I'm anti-world domination.
Yes, exactly. And for some reason, it just seems like all the people that are in the really high places seem to be of that.
They seem to be. They seem to be Jewish.
Yeah, they seem to be Jewish.
Deplatform us. Go ahead, do it. I dare you. Deplatform us.
Cancel me. I said it before.
I think we got 6 or 8 followers on this channel. So yeah.
How many does your other channel have?
I think I got 17 on one.
No, the one you did today.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
I don't know. We that one's got a lot of views because we keep hitting achievements. Like we were 100th in entertainment in January. We were 67th in entertainment in December.
How long you guys been doing that one?
I want to say almost a year now.
Okay.
It took a minute.
Yeah.
But see, he runs that radio station full time.
Oh, so he got the inside track on everything. He can put it on there whenever he wants. Right,
everything.
Right,
he does everything. Me, I'm this is we're just shooting this shotgun out to nothing. But I take this recording, I edit it into pieces,
right,
and send it to my guy who puts it up on the podcast and on the other radio show.
So you take the core moments and make nicely done, sir. That is very nicely done. And we've had quite an array of conversations on this thing. So.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, so back to what we were talking about President's Day and
President's
Day, Zelensky, Biden, and I got into a battle with somebody today about it too. I was like, oh yeah, that's what true. Someone said that's what true leadership looks like, and I laughed. I was like, yeah, I guess Zelensky is more important than Ohio right now, you know?
Yeah, I saw that one floating around too because I twittered a little bit this morning. So let me show you. Where is it? Where are the things? I don't see the things. Where's the things with the things? Oh, it's not open. That's why.
Yeah.
So these are my go-tos right here. This one's my favorite. Because I do that on Twitter. So this @s him on Twitter, and this @s him on Twitter.
Right.
Or at least the people running his account.
Right.
Because, see, if you go here, and you go, wait, here you go. Yeah, see? This is what it looks like to be a leader. Take note, Republicans!
Yeah. Look at the fucking outfit Zelensky wears to meet the President of the United States, too. I mean, come on, man. He looks like he's a trucker or something, man. Come on, man. Have some fucking class, dude.
Yeah, so this was my response. Says, knowing that Joe Biden was a pedophile before he was ever elected POTUS and still voting for him makes all Democrats disgusting people.
Oh, man.
Defund Ukraine.
Yes. And I'm sure you got flame war for that. I only see 3.
I only see 3 hits, yeah. See, I'm a nobody, man. I am a nobody.
Nobody.
Even here, on this account. Boom.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you like that one? You like that? Did you like that? Sorry, I posted that. That was just a picture of him putting his nose up someone's ass. Yeah, see, I only got 81 here. Probably got 5 over here. Shaboop. Ooh, 112. Woo! Getting some followers over there.
I'm trying to get followers too on TikTok, so I'm gonna start. I wish I could play our show on the site, dude, but let's just see how many I got now.
So yeah, this is what I do. I have fun on the old Twitch. So it's President's Day.
203.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's President's Day.
It is President's Day.
And your president's gay.
Hey.
If you live in Ukraine, you can get some good brain from your gay-ass Presidente.
You're working for me, man. The worker told Biden, I'm not working for you, Jack. Give me a break, man. Fuck that guy, dude. He's such a
Dude.
piece of shit.
I'm not working for you. That man literally said those words to a union worker.
Yeah, I mean, during the campaign.
And he still got 81 million votes.
Impossible.
More than Obama.
Impossible.
More than Obama. Uh-oh, Kurt Cobain's trending.
Is he? It's his birthday today, isn't it? Or coming up?
Welcome to Nirvana. Na.
Is that a fucking band that plays Nirvana songs?
Oh, I don't know. I no, it's not.
That's actually a good name for a cover band for Nirvana. Like a doo-wop Nirvana.
No, 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 no.
Come as you are. Boom, boom, boom. Come as you are. Oh boy.
Sha-na-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na, Nirvana.
Sha-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na, Nirvana.
Kurt Cobain was a dick, and I can say that knowingly because I've met him many
I
times.
met him a couple times too. He's a fucking prick, man. He's always drunk, always hammered.
He
Dude.
was high.
Hammered, high, whatever. But he was always
As
drunk
we
as a
pound
fucking.
beers.
I know.
He was a lush piece of shit.
He was though. He was a fucking drunk, man.
He's a good songwriter though.
Yeah, he's a pretty good songwriter.
I tell you, them kids today, they could take a little lesson from the way he could scribble together some stuff.
Yeah, but Dave Grohl's online like now bashing him and shit, saying they didn't get along at the end and blah blah blah.
I'm sure they didn't. Dave,
I bet you had a lot to do with what's her name too, though. You know, she was
yeah, she was,
controlling.
yeah.
Never met her.
But Dave was like their third drummer or something. Scott, I think, was his first drummer then. That guy.
Are you sure?
I'm not positive.
I know that he's on Bleach. I know that. So that's like their first album.
Well, he wasn't. I don't know that the God, what's his? I want to say Scott, but I know that's wrong. Cause I'm wrong. See, I can do a little faster than you.
You can. Yeah, he was on both albums. I mean, he might have been on some EP stuff.
Aaron, that's what it was. Aaron.
Aaron Burkhard.
So yeah, everybody can.
Yep, that was just their demos. Yep, he was before they ever got anything going on.
Yep, but he used to hang out down there at the
Practice
old.
pads. No, Heidelberg. It was Heidelberg.
It's gone now.
It's Heidelberg.
No, it's gone now. It's the teapot.
Java Jump.
Java Jive.
Java
Yeah,
Jive,
he
yeah,
hang out
Java
Java
Jive,
Jive a lot.
Yeah.
That's where I met him.
I did a bunch of shows there back in the day. But it was actually kind of a cool place, but it was so fucking tiny, dude. It was like it was like your equipment over there in the corner by the window. You know what I'm saying? And then fucking like as many people as they could possibly shove in that place. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was kind of.
Yeah, I did music there and comedy there, man. Boop, boop, boop.
It was a cool looking place too, man. It was a shape of a fucking teapot, so you know.
Yeah,
it was kind of cool.
It's gone now.
I know it's gone. It's been gone for a while.
I was just doing single loads,
Well,
because that pipe fucking sucks, man.
Stop smoking out of it, dude. It's gonna fucking crack, and you're gonna get little shards of shit.
Like I give a fuck.
That's true. I mean, you've definitely put worse things in your lungs. Look at his face. Tells it all. I've.
What's that? The man with the golden arm? Yeah, I've probably put $1 million in my lungs.
Yeah. Who said that? I know who said that too. It was a big name. He was a musician.
The guy, the crooner. New York, New York. What's the fucking name?
Not fucking.
Come on now. We all know who we're talking about. It's that guy, the gangster.
Not old Blue Eyes Frank Sinatra.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
He was not a heroin guy.
Oh no, I don't know if he was the heroin guy. He was the man with the golden arm though.
What do you mean? What does that mean? The man with the golden arm.
Boom! Frank Sinatra.
It's
a movie.
Oh, okay. I've never seen it.
Yeah, he's I guess he's a man with a golden arm because he's a heroin addict. So
That looks like an older movie too.
Oh yeah, 1955, bro.
Yeah, that's an older.
Pa-pa!
That's one of the older movies.
So yeah, man with the golden arm.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm the man with the golden arm.
I love old movies, man. I really do.
Before Netflix
It's an Auto Predator movie, man.
Before Netflix became a piece of shite, I was sharing an account with one of my bandmates, and so I love B movies.
Me too.
I love them.
I love them too.
They're fucking awesome.
They are.
Sometimes the writing's good and the cinematography is horrible. Sometimes the cinematography is beautiful and the writing's horrible. Right. Whatever. It's a B movie.
Right.
Fucking love them. So I'm watching B movie after B movie after B movie. He finally calls me and he's like, "Hey man, I need you to make your own fucking account."
Yeah, so you stop getting all these B movies.
Because I'm getting all these requests or whatever.
Yeah.
You might like.
The tiles,
you might like.
tiles,
you might want.
Yeah. I just watched Food of the Gods like a couple days ago.
Food of the Gods.
It's the one with the bugs and stuff.
The ants?
Well, there's ants.
Giant?
Yeah, the ants too. There's all kinds of shit though. Yeah. So, and you can tell it's totally superimposed. You know what I'm saying? It's like 70s. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I remember as a kid, I thought that was the most scariest movie, and I kind of laughed a little bit when I saw it this time.
I remember when I saw Giant Spider Invasion when I was a kid.
Never seen that one.
Oh man, it was like these animatronic spiders, and they're feeding people into their body like this. It was awesome as a kid.
Wasn't it the same guy that did? What was his name that did all the Clash of Titans and all that shit?
I don't know that it was the same guy. Let's find out.
Yep.
Whoop, whoop. See, so we want
Barbara Hale's in it, dude.
Barbara Hale?
Yeah, that's crazy. You know that's the fucking.
That's Alan Hale's
That's the
wife.
skipper. No, that's not. They're not married. I don't think. That's the fucking skipper, dude. From Gilligan's Island.
After a black hole strikes, what?
Wow, I'm definitely going to watch that one.
Giant Spider Invasion. Let's see. Let's go with the trailer.
Can we do that?
Let's see. Well, we can watch it. You can't.
Oh yeah, that's 70s all the way.
In a small Wisconsin town, something was about to happen.
So we'll talk over so you can't hear it.
It's a hot 70. Oh, look at that. The spider egg opens. Look at that. Ooh.
That's a real spider.
That's Barbara Hale for sure. Right there. Look at, he gonna get some.
Oh my! I would go there too, Spider Man.
Is it porn? I didn't know it was porn.
I would go there too, Spider. It's like light porn.
It's like Skinamax.
It's like Lair of the White
Holy
Worm.
crap! You see that big spider come out of her drawer?
Yeah, out of her drawers.
Oh my god! Oh, so good. That is so good. That is so good. Run, baby, run!
You'll be safe in this spider-filled barn.
Yeah.
Oh, it's huge!
Oh, that is horrible. That looks like a fucking really bad haunted house.
Oh,
man.
it's a beautiful movie, man. It's a beautiful movie. Giant Spider Invasion.
That's awesome. That's hilarious.
It's still going.
That's hilarious. Yeah, back in the day, they gave out some pretty good.
The B movie. They knew it. Hey, look, that's the.
Gilligan! Yeah. Hey, little buddy.
Yeah, they put out real good B movies.
Back in the 70s and 80s? Hell yeah, dude. The Toxic Avenger.
Oh, God.
Swerve. I mean, so many good movies, dude.
So, let's see. Googal. Yeah, you want to...
Let's do the best. I think I've seen this movie.
This is softcore porn.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, very, very moody. Oi. Oi. Oh, it's a fucking vampire? I haven't seen it. It looks like later, though. Looks like 90s. Oh, it's 88.
Something's been found in Stone Rig Cavern.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Was the lair of the Dampton worm? My God.
Was that fucking...
It was.
Wow. He was young. Look how young he is.
Yep.
Holy shit.
He did a little... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What the hell? He is so
It's
young.
him!
Look how young he is,
I
dude.
know, man.
Oh my
We will
God.
uphold family tradition and slay the beastie.
Are you
Oh, yeah.
out of your mind?
Hugh Grant, man, in an 80s B movie.
Softcore porn.
Oh, look at that, dude.
Softcore porn.
Look at him. He's
Softcore porn.
like, I know my purpose.
Oh, and then it went hardcore.
I know. Hard, yeah, from soft to hard, real fast.
And then the soft again.
Crazy.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah, B movies.
Ken Russell.
Ken, he's done a couple movies I've heard of. He's done.
Did you go golfing today?
No, I played yesterday. We played
So
Chamber.
you had that thing in your ear all day?
What thing? Oh no! Just picking my teeth.
That's a tool.
Yeah.
That is not a tee.
No, it's a tee. It's a tool tee.
When are we gonna go golfing?
Whenever you want to go, man. This week.
I don't work, so I can go whenever
I know,
you're
I know,
available.
I know. Maybe this week I'm not doing nothing, so maybe.
Although
we can
I
just-
spoke too soon.
We can play Sunday.
Because I mean, don't get me wrong. The decline of civilization is awesome to watch. We get 24/7 updates on social media. It's beautiful, but it's not like we're not all unaffected by it.
Right.
Her truck just got stolen.
You told me that. Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
So I am Uber
Yeah.
now.
Right. Well, so how come all the cars are gone in the backyard? Do you just junk them or?
Well, the red car got wrecked. The silver truck got stolen. The Corsica, I tried to work on it. It needs an engine. It needs an engine, and I just don't want to do that.
Isn't it?
I'm not sure. I don't think it's the Japanese motor.
It's not a Japanese motor. I know that. It's a weird motor, though. I know that.
But it
What
needs.
year is it?
I want to say 2006.
Oh shit! That's easy to find, man.
But I don't want to do that much work. When she gets the settlement or the payout, whatever, for the car and the truck, I think she should just go buy another used car, something that doesn't have a computer chip in it. Because like the Mazda, I got the Mazda going again, and I'm kind of happy about it. I need to go in there and rattle up tighten up some nuts and stuff and give it a tune-up. But it doesn't have any computer chips in it, so it doesn't fail.
It's a Chevy engine, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was
Thought it was a foreign engine. Me
I did
too.
too.
Me
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
That's why I was like, Greg's Japanese Auto.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm ready to do for the Mazda. I might just go buy a backup motor for the Mazda.
Or just go buy a used car.
Well, that's what she should do.
Yeah.
She should just go outright, pay outright, own it outright.
Right. Pay cash right away.
Get as new as you can for
Right.
the highest dollar value you can.
Right. You know, realistically, like.
Or, like I said, do one that doesn't have a computer chip in it.
Why no computer chip?
Well, because that way I can work on it.
Oh, well, you know, they didn't really start putting anything besides EFI systems in, like, till, like, you know, 07, 06. So if you get anything below that, you're not going to really worry about it. You know, the EFI
I think if she went and got herself a 1990 something, anything, it'd be fine.
You know,
If it's in good shape and if it'll run for about 5 years, it'll be fine.
Well, this is
Especially
really
with
morbid.
as much money as she pays.
This is really morbid. Go and look through the obituaries,
Yeah,
and then go look and see if there's any.
in the estate sale.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I know it's more.
Not that I've ever thought about that
Right,
before.
yeah.
And it's not morbid. You know what those dead people think about that? Nothing.
No,
They don't care.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
No.
Yeah. And you know, I
they're
love
done
estate.
worrying.
I love estate sales, dude. I love it.
You know what? Since I got my kiln, I've been thinking about hitting up the Goodwills and shit.
Right.
Just go buy all their fucking silver.
Yeah.
Because you can get it for nothing.
Right.
And then just make a fucking plug.
Right.
Boom.
Right.
And I need to get my.
You
I
need
got to
crucibles,
bust
though,
out.
yeah.
No, I just need that, and I believe there's silver under there because the slag that's on top, I have to break that off, and I can't find my goddamn cold chisel anywhere. I'm about ready to just break that goddamn crucible and buy another one.
Separate part, yeah.
Just get another one because I mean $30, fuck it. I waste money like that all the time.
That would be fun for us to do, man. Go do some estate sales, man. Get some stuff for the show. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we can because I've got traveling microphones and recorders. And now I've got traveling cameras, so we could do outside stuff. Look how old.
Can I see that one, the red one?
Dusty this shit is.
Holy
man.
shit, that one looks old as hell, dude. That one's kind of cool looking, man.
This one's older than that one by about 5 years.
Are they digital or are they
Yeah.
tape?
No, they're digital.
How much space do they have on them?
Huh?
How much space do they have on them?
It's as big a card as you can get in there, I think.
Is
What's that say on the side right there? Doubling up my glasses, people.
Yeah. So it's an SD.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's a micro SD. And I don't have
It's
one
not
in
that.
here.
It's not that old then.
Well, no. But
You can get micro SDs fucking terabytes now. I think.
yeah, isn't that fucking hilarious?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. They have 2 terabyte fucking thumb drives.
So yeah, these are
That's pretty cool, actually.
these are my mobiles.
That'd be actually a good idea. We could go and we could get some pretty. Because I mean,
We can do stuff.
I know we could like for seriously for people out there that you.
We can go golfing.
We could go
and we
golfing.
record
Yeah,
the golf.
yeah, that'd be fun.
We can have
yeah.
a lot of fun golfing.
Yeah. So I mean, if you guys are into like,
I am
Going
not
in-
drinking you.
huh? Yeah, you always do. Trying to be
I'm
good.
not saying I'm an alcoholic. What
shit.
I'm saying is I'm an
I
alcoholic.
got shit house on Saturday, so we went to that new place in Puyallup, the Cowboy Bar, something whiskey, something. I rode the mechanical bull.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, it was fun, dude.
I rode a mechanical bull once,
Yeah.
and it was like, I mean, they didn't go hard. It was,
No, they didn't go hard.
Yeah. And I'm off.
Yeah, oh, yeah, so pretty much. I think I lasted like 3 seconds exactly,
I think
but
so.
yeah, yeah, it was pretty fun.
It was hilarious and it was fun.
It was fun. It was
And
cool.
they had that big pad, so I didn't get hurt.
Yeah, but I fell hard. I fell face first too. So, but the thing that I took out is the line dancing was really super cultish. I mean, they play a song, different dance, and they're all doing the same fucking dance. You know what I'm saying, I mean, it's weird. It's like the Macarena, different ways every time. You know what I'm saying?
Train seal.
Yeah, it's just like exactly. That's why I was like, damn, that is so weird.
Step
man.
back, we dip, we come up,
Yeah,
we clap,
exactly,
we walk around and we spin and we go and we tap. And
exactly. But they're all different. Every
we
song,
fart and we burp and we
every
move
song
and we twist.
is a different like dance. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, wow, fuck,
And they
man.
all know it.
And they all know it exactly
Because they've all been there long enough to get it all down.
right. Exactly. It was like super bizarre to me, man.
Speaking of dancing,
dancing.
so healthcare workers dancing, making TikToks.
Oh, during the COVID crisis thing, yeah, my favorite. Dude.
So that kind of made the rounds last week. My opinion is those were actors trained to distract us with those fake dances because there's no way. Number one, if the hospitals were busy, that the nurses had time to actually step away and learn that shit.
Well, I know for a fact that hospitals were busy because I went when they were talking about how it was
Number
overloaded.
two,
I went to the hospitals.
I don't
And-
know any
and-
nurse that wants to take the time to do that.
Right.
And I know a lot of nurses.
Right. No, I get it. Yeah.
And number three, they were laying off nurses in some of these hospitals because there were no COVID patients. They weren't as packed as they were saying. They were
Well,
lying.
I mean,
they lied to us.
They did because they were saying, "Oh, Seattle."
They lied to
Seattle,
us.
Whatever is like packed to the gills. Don't even
Yep.
think about going there. And I went down there.
And it's
fuck,
not.
Ghost town, dude. I went and looked. They had those refrigerated things everywhere. Nobody in them. Nothing in them. You know what I'm saying? All these tents with nobody there. You know what I'm saying? It was
Oh, yeah.
fucking
They
bizarre.
set it
I
up.
knew it was bullshit from the very get go. I knew it was bullshit. And a lot of it's because of Alex Jones. He's the one that kind of turned me on and said, "This is bullshit." It's
20
man-made."
years ago,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
said
yeah.
they're gonna be doing that virus with the thing with the
He
vaccine.
did 17, but yeah, he did say it. He did say they were gonna man-made make.
Wasn't he doing an interview with God? Who's that wrestler mayor?
You're talking about. You're talking about.
I ain't got time to bleed.
No, you're talking about the show. It's called Conspiracy Theory.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, was
he-
it conspiracy?
he's doing
But
an
still,
interview.
who the fuck's that guy?
No, it's a girl.
Who's the guy? Come on, the wrestler. I ain't got time to bleed.
I know. I'm trying to think, man. I got a couple of his books too. I've read too. God, what's his
The mayor. Come on, you know who
He
I'm
wasn't
talking
mayor,
about.
He was a governor.
Governor.
Yeah.
Ventura. Governor Ventura.
Yeah. Ventura. Yeah.
So
that's
yeah, I
right,
saw a thing where he's talking to Ventura.
Yeah.
And
No, he's
and then
talking to a
then
girl.
He talks to a doctor.
Yeah,
that
the
he's
woman
pointed
that
to
won't
from-
won't live in America. She lives like in the middle of nowhere. She flew in to do the interview on the tarmac.
Yeah, see, I
But hold on,
yeah.
she did it on the tarmac and she nailed it like verbatim, dude, on how it kind of went down.
But see, I believe everything she said. I just don't believe that she was in danger, and I think it was that was them letting us know.
She wasn't in danger. She just didn't trust America. She lived like in off the grid somewhere, and so she. But
Well,
the reason,
in my opinion, she made it seem like she was in fear for her life if she gave information.
Let's Google that. Let's try to get that.
What are we googling?
It's called. Just do conspiracy theory show with Jesse Ventura. Interview with doctor on disease or something like that. Conspiracy theories a show. I think it's episode 13. I think. I'll look it up.
Conspiracy theory with Jesse Ventura.
Okay. Yeah. Keep going. It's funny. It's on. The show is on Prime Network. I have it. And every time you go to click it, it's like, this show has been taken off the air for blah, blah, blah. And it's like every single one of them has been, like, canceled, basically.
Wait. Mama, do this. Boom. Jesse Ventura doesn't know about Benghazi. What the McFather-futhers? How come I can never find what I want to see? Let's do this. Let's do the ultimate. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, this is the one right here, right?
Yep, that's her. Yep.
Has decided that we have 90% too many people. The World Health Organization
90%.
has been working since 1974 on vaccines to create permanent
Longer than that.
sterility.
Doctors, the response is going to be, you're crazy. How can you say this stuff?
I show them the documentation.
Let us see the documentation.
Shocking.
This
Not that I'll
process
understand
has already
any of it.
been ongoing. To make matters worse, we know that the vaccines that were illegally approved by the FDA contain a substance called squalene.
Squalene, an organic compound used in vaccines.
It's basically it's a preservative, but it also is not very good for human consumption, I guess. So.
Well, I would assume
Yeah.
that nothing's
Hold
good.
on, finish that up, man, because she's going to talk about the great culling here. Hold on.
The great culling,
Yeah.
90%.
To stimulate the immune system and increase the response.
If I inject you with squalene, your immune system will attack the squalene, but then it starts attacking all of the parts of your body. What does that look like when you meet a person to whom that is happening? It looks like Gulf War syndrome. It looks like every joint in the body swollen and intolerably painful and immobilized.
Does that mean that they...
In these shots they're going to give us,
It's in some of them, but the U.S. government has a trick up their sleeve.
which is
They will induce a pandemic using the nasal mist vaccine,
That didn't happen.
which is a live attenuated virus. That means that if I take it, I can infect you. You're going to get the flu. Everybody around us is going to get the flu.
Is this the flu?
Then the United States government,
more
based
deadly.
on their statements that they've already made, will say, oh my, we have a pandemic.
All right, my friends. Here we are.
My guy.
Here we are.
That's my guy right there, dude.
We done did it.
That's my guy.
We made the pandemic.
Yeah, that's my guy, dude. He called it from the very beginning. He even called gain of function from the very beginning. He said that he had a guy named Mike Adams on. I never heard him before. He's a health ranger. Heard of him?
No.
He has a podcast. He's a epidemiologist. All
Okay.
that stuff. So he's the real deal. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
In the beginning, saying, "Hey, this don't look right. There's something weird here. You know, I got a live sample of this shit, and it don't look. It looks weird. It looks man-made. You know. So,
Well-
and this is the very beginning before panic even ensued.
Well, that's when I was watching the Died Suddenly documentary, and they were talking about how these blood clots look like plastic. I was
Right.
like, well,
Oh, you're talking about the ones that are pulling out of the veins.
yeah, and I was like, well, okay, so we are ingesting microplastics,
Right.
And then they give us this disease, and then they give us shots. So what
Right.
if these disease and the shots somehow, in some of us, react by making those plastics recongeal into blood clots.
That's a quite good. That's a possibility.
That's a conspiracy theory.
Well, and there's a guy named
that I just came up with.
Peter McCullough, actually.
Because I'm a fucking conspiracy theorist.
You are. And Peter McCullough, who is he's a cardiologist, and he's really anti-vax. He was showing people, he brought some of those strands in off of cadavers he's pulled them out of, and he kept saying that they don't look like blood clots because they get hard, and it looks like something foreign, so... And it is killing people because it blocks their shit.
Well, yeah.
It blocks it totally. It's a 100% blockage,
Yeah.
And it's not just one, it's multiple of these things in there, so...
So some people have reactions, and so like, my girl got a shot.
Which one?
God, I don't know.
Is it the Moderna?
I don't know, but she got one.
Was she supposed to have two?
I think so.
Okay, that's
but I did not let her get the second.
Good. Yeah.
But here's why, because like I said, her niece has the thing, and her dad's about to die.
Right.
Horrible thing to be saying.
Your dad's sick now?
Yeah. Well, he was in the hospital for a week and a half.
What's he dying of? Mind me asking.
I don't know. I mean, he's just old, and his body's breaking down. He doesn't take care of himself.
Right.
He's fatter than you, and he's dying.
Well, thanks, man.
Yeah. Take care of yourself.
I'm trying.
I love you. I
lost 10 pounds.
I want you to be around for the next 8 years while I'm around, and then we both die together. Probably on the golf course.
Yeah, on the golf course. Yes. That's such a lovely thing to say.
Luis.
To Luis. To Luis.
So. Oh, that's garbage.
Yeah, I'm not a big orange.
That's garbage.
I'm not a big orange booze.
Garbage!
The Basil Hayden's not too bad. Here, let me taste it.
I should have never even opened that. No, don't even waste your time pouring another glass.
All right.
Don't waste your time.
Oh, it's orange. It's not just like orange hint. It's like...
No, it's
not bad. Okay, all right.
There you go.
I'll take it over.
Yep.
It actually is really sweet.
Yeah, that's what kills me. Cause like I used to drink a lot of Crown, and so a buddy brought over Crown Apple, and then the Crown Honey and the Crown whatever.
Yeah, well the apple, peach now, and apple, and yeah.
There's already enough sugar in it. No, thank you.
Right. It's very sugary. Yeah, I actually like the peach a lot. So that's actually I like this. It's good.
Okay, well there's a bottle for you.
Jim will love that. Established in 1780.
Hey, the guy, the brewmat. Whoa, brewmaster
For Jameson.
And is that what they call that when you make the Jameson alcohol? The lead distillery dude apparently moved to the United States and is brewing a new alcohol here in the old U.S.
Oh, he's making his own?
I don't know if he's making his own, but I know he came here to work at a distillery to create a new beverage, and I want to try it. I just don't know what it is. See, when you run the knife over the table, you get lots of ash in those knife cuts.
Those fucking, little things.
I'm going to go take a moment of break.
Alright, so I'm looking it up right now. It's called a cask make, is what they call them.
Is it?
Yeah, a cask mate. Meet the brewer, Foggy Noggins Hoopla. Damn. That stuff ain't cheap. I will say this isn't the cheapest Jameson out there, that's for sure.
What's that?
This isn't the cheapest Jameson.
Isn't?
No.
Really?
It's $27.
Oh, yeah, that's garbage, man. There's some good Jameson out there, too.
Yeah, I'm looking at 18 year right now for $173.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
All right. Are you gonna be in my dreams tonight? And in the end, The drugs you take are easy.
How much Jameson do you need to drink to get drunk? A lot. Not a lot.
Me, half a bottle get me all fucking lipped out.
Yeah, me too. That's about what it does for me too. I'm trying to find that thing. I heard Jameson ginger ale is good too. Jameson ginger ale and lime. I heard that's a really good drink.
Boom, boom. We're just all far down to the boop, boop, boop,
Yeah.
boop,
Oh,
boop,
there
boop.
it is. Yeah, right there. 18 year.
Yeah,
That's that.
mwah,
Yeah,
mwah.
See, but for a 7.50, a regular Jameson is only $33. It's like $3 less than this. This is actually
Come on, it didn't go. Oh, and then I closed it. I'm an idiot. Thank you.
Oh, you're looking for the same thing I'm looking for? This is on there.
No, I'm looking for all kinds of things that are stuff that do. Let's see, is this... Everything. Do. I understand. Wait, I have to tell them how old I am?
Just make it a date.
That's old enough, right?
Close enough.
Taste, nose, finish. Where's the bottles? Come on, show me the other bottles. Where's all the other stuff? I like the Black Barrel. I love the Black Barrel.
I like the Black Barrel too.
View all products, please.
Ooh la la.
Cold brew is okay.
Never had it.
IPA edition is okay.
Is it whiskey?
Black Barrel and the Stout are yeah. This is a coffee. This is a coffee flavor. This is it's been finished in an IPA barrel, and this has been finished in a Stout barrel. I haven't had any of those. I don't even know
I've
if
seen
you can
them
get
now.
those here. Okay,
Yeah,
Did
I've
he?
seen them.
Yeah, Black Barrel. That's the good stuff right there.
That 18 years is the good stuff.
That's it.
That's
Come
it.
on, guys.
I know, they're lame, dude. Our whiskey's lame.
Wow, man. Wow. I'm disappointed. Now back to us. I'm disappointed in all of that because how many varieties of Jameson whiskey are there? Boop. Holy shit. What's this?
Yeah.
Are you? Of course, I'm of legal drinking age.
Oh, it's like a
Limited edition.
what? I've seen the yellow bottle before. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. It doesn't say like it's flavored or anything. Just says limited edition. I guess it's just
On the bottom
different.
it says it. On the bottom. It says triple something blah blah. Blah.
Triple distilled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't say like this green shit was done in clovers
Right.
and this blue shit was done in a blueberry bucket.
Right.
So pink label is for the faggots. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Whoa.
Holy
Whoa.
mother of pearl! Now we're displatformed.
Nice.
What I meant was transgender. I'm a bad person. 21 varieties. There are 21 varieties of Jameson whiskey. Because what I'm looking for specifically... God darn it. Maybe it's right there. The crested. Oh, fuck, that's not what I wanted at all.
Lame.
The crested.
What is it?
Supposedly it's it's really nice aged.
It's only $30.
Yeah, but you can't get it in the U.S.
Oh, okay. I've never seen it, so yeah.
Yeah, can't get it in the U.S. I wouldn't mind trying some of that. Whoa, that's a nice fancy one.
Fancy.
Anyway, we like alcohol. That's
Yeah,
what we're saying.
big fan.
So
I'm big.
Big fan. Hey, you're drinking the Jameson. I'm drinking the beer.
All right.
I'm kidding. You
get a
brought
beer.
the beer. You have it.
No.
Have it,
No, 'cause
man.
you don't have. You can't get an initial drink, so I'll drink this. This isn't bad.
It's my fault. I went to the dollar store today and I didn't stop by Fred Meyer on my way home. That was my bad. Cask Cartel.
Yeah, it was $130 for that.
Yeah. And you can't get that here.
You could probably get it shipped over here.
Oh, I wonder how much it would cost for duties.
Probably more than a bottle.
Hard to say. Look at that. Oh God, I want a fucking half gallon of Black Barrel.
Next time I go to they have that store in Fredaway that I fucking love.
Which one?
Wine and More.
Yeah.
It's got everything, dude. I'll look and see if they have that casket stuff. So they probably don't, like I said.
Yeah, because as far as I know, that is Ireland specific.
Really? So they don't want to leave the country, kind of thing.
I'm just saying it doesn't come to the U.S. It's probably in Europe all over the place.
Probably.
Are those airplane bottles? Son of a what?
They are.
So cute.
It is very adorable.
Oh. That one, go to hell.
I kind of like it. It's
Hey
sweet,
man,
but
no,
easy.
it's just too sweet for me, boss. Other than that, Ken Russell. So
That
UFOs, man.
I know. So I mean,
Project Bluebeam.
we were just talking about this with somebody else, and they didn't even know this, but we were talking about the Orson Welles,
Okay.
and he did the whole
Yeah,
for the War of the Worlds,
War,
yeah. So and people freaked out, thought it was a real fucking invasion, and that's just how easy it is to do something like that, to get people to look away because all this shit's going on. Ohio, the balloons, you got.
You saw my other one, right?
Was
It's a distraction to distract you from the distraction they were distracting you with to distract you from the distraction they distracted you from to distract you with the distraction they were distracting you with to distract you. It's all very distracting.
All very distracting.
Enjoy your service.
It is true though. So there's a lot of stuff that's not being talked about. I think Ohio is kind of creepy.
Well,
because
there's been 6 train wrecks.
Yeah, and there's been multiple, exactly, and they're not reporting.
And that reporter that got arrested, I think that's a bunch of bullshit. I mean, he was. I watched the video. He was in a wrong place, and they wanted to get rid of him. Now arresting was bad because freedom of press, right?
Right.
We should be able to know what's going on. But apparently, he was in a spot that he wasn't supposed to be in, and they said you gotta get out of here, so they arrested him. Now
they're doing the ground.
I admire that he tried.
He's trying to.
I admire that he tried.
And
But was it a show?
Maybe. I mean, you can't trust anything anymore. I mean, realistically,
Well,
why? Alex Jones had a fire guy on talking about, why are they burning the chemicals? And they were like, they never do that ever.
No.
They don't know. He says the only time they let something burn or they try to burn something is back burning, which is when something's burning towards you, you start a fire to go that way. You know what I'm saying? And then you let it burn out. You never start, especially with chemicals. You never start a fire to burn a chemical away because it just gets in the fucking.
It was over that farmland.
Right, exactly.
Over the livestock.
Well, I've seen video on top of video of them scraping the water and there's bubbles and shit down there and stuff now or whatever. So I think another one happened today, or explosion happened today in Ohio. I was reading about earlier this morning.
So we got Palestine, we got Canada, we got
Detroit, Michigan,
Albert Lee, Michigan, Michigan,
Minnesota.
We got IA, Indiana. We got we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 derailments in the past week.
I think it's been the last month. I think.
We'll let them decide.
Yeah, well, I mean, because Ohio's been going on for 3 weeks now, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Month.
Yeah, month.
In the last month.
Yeah, last month. Yeah. Still, I mean, it's a big number. But I mean, there hasn't been this many train derailments in the last 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Look at the numbers. 21. This is not what I was looking for. God damn it, you bastards. They failed.
No, I know they did. I know that there has been multiple derailments in the last month. I know that. There was Palestine, Ohio. There was Detroit, Michigan. There was, I believe, North Carolina, something like that.
I believe this is where I was going.
Aha.
Well, that's by state. How about most recently? This does not tell me when. All right, fine. We're going back to left.
Do it.
Anyway, so yeah, train accidents by state.
Yeah, but it always seems
204 in what? In
yeah, but
3
that
years?
doesn't. That's not derailments only. That's
No, that's all accidents.
I would say most of those are probably people trying to cross the tracks when the train's
Get hit.
coming.
Yeah, well, see, that's. I was looking at a thing because I saw a thing. I can't remember where it was. It's like there's 1,700 goddamn train accidents every year.
That's a lot.
Now,
That's a lot.
I believe that many of them would be train hitting a pedestrian, train
Right.
hitting a car.
Right.
Not all of them are derailments, but I think there are something like 200 or 300 of them are derailments, which is wild because that means there's like one a day. But
Wow.
in those derailments, it could be backing up to interlock the cars and you push
that
it off the
falls,
thing,
yeah.
or it's overloaded on one side and it does this.
We used to go on the train tracks, put like coins on the rail, let them drive by, and then go pick up the coin. You know what I'm
Flatten
saying?
them out, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
See, this keeps taking me to the same page. I keep clicking on a different button.
Train accident by type.
Yeah, see, this isn't giving me what I want. Bastards! I don't know. I'm too dumb. I don't know how to search.
So you heard about James O'Keefe, right?
Who?
James O'Keefe
James O'Keefe. Who's that?
from Project Veritas.
Oh, got out,
They-
fired,
you know,
ousted, whatever.
They ousted him.
and now Project Veritas is dead
pretty much. Pretty
because
much.
he was Project Veritas.
Oh, he'll start another one. You know what I'm saying? He will.
Project Vera Catch as opposed to Toss.
Project Vera.
Vera
Cruz,
Catch.
Vera
I
Cruz.
was a tosser, now I'm a catcher.
Project Vera Catch. Vera Toss. Catch.
I'm just saying. Just trying to keep it simple, Jack.
Yeah, it's crazy that he started the company. He is the CEO of the company, and they voted him out because he's still doing his thing. I think.
Well, again, that's the Assange Snowden.
Right.
Assange was a whistleblower.
Right.
Don't hear from him.
Right.
Snowden was a whistleblower. Hear from him all the time.
Just heard from him the other day. Yep.
So
Just heard from the other day.
Mr. O'Keefe from Project Veritas, they're trying to shut him down. Alex Jones, they're trying to shut him down.
Right. Because they're telling the truth. Exactly. Yep. Well, and
Sandy Hook was a false flag. There may have been real victims, but it was a false flag.
I mean, they definitely used it as such. That's for sure. But James O'Keefe,
Never let a good crisis go to waste.
the last big thing he did was with that Pfizer guy saying, "Oh yeah, we did this, we manufactured it, we did this, we did that," and then of course they're in panic mode, of course, and then a couple weeks later he's gone.
Well, you know, as soon as that came out, all of a sudden there were balloons all over the place. Spy balloons, spy balloons,
Yep,
spy
yep,
balloons,
yep,
spy
yep.
balloons,
Yeah,
spy balloons.
yeah. Ukraine got swept under the rug. You know all
How
that
old
shit.
school is a spy balloon? Like, didn't Japan drop a bomb on Oregon with a balloon?
I think they did.
in World
yeah,
War
they
II.
did. Yes. They were talking about that. Yeah.
All
And
I'm saying is
it
old
traveled-
school is good.
Yeah, old school works, man. Old school works.
22 inside the brain right here. Aim up so it rattles around in the head, scrambles the brain. So even if they do live, then they're like Biden.
Right. He is bad, man.
Dude,
And
that man is the most un-American politician in office right now. That man makes me want to vote for Trump.
I'm voting for Trump.
Trump's another insider, man.
Probably.
But here's the thing.
But the shit was way better.
Here's
than
the
Trump.
thing. Is he using his insider for leverage, or is he just doing what he's told? That's the question.
He's not. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Because he was friends with the Clintons. You think he fucking stood there on stage and said, "Yes, I use the system that's in place, and you should be in jail." And then that night they went out to dinner and said, "Ah, those people are idiots."
I mean, yeah. I mean, I didn't see the videos of that. I'm
That
sure
is not beyond the scope of
No,
reality.
I've seen him. He was at what's her name's wedding, Chelsea Clinton's
It
wedding.
is not beyond the scope of reality that they are playing us from every angle possible.
for gain just for gain, and it's like 1984, and President Trump's the bad guy or the good guy they think, but he's really in on it the whole thing. You know, what was the guy's name?
I don't know.
You've read the book, haven't you?
I
You know what I'm talking about. You know, the one that they all like have the week of, you know.
Yeah, because they had that big sexual thing going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no, a lot of sex in that book. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah. A lot of sex.
Yeah, 1984
Yeah.
was like Stephen King, just a little more frustrated.
Yeah. At least he's getting laid though.
That guy, all he does is talk about sex.
Yeah, but if you haven't read 1984, I highly recommend it. It's a crazy read, man. It's and you see some parts.
Read
of it.
1984, then read Animal Farm, then read
that same guy.
what's that?
Same guy.
Yeah. God, what's the other one? Something about flies.
Not Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, because we're getting there. We're going to be right there.
Oh, I agree.
As soon as it all goes down, that's the first place we go.
Right. Have you been watching The Last of Us?
Probably not.
It's a really good show, but it shows how fast society will collapse if something bad happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, if something really bad happens, society
Society's
will
collapsing,
collapse
and it hasn't even got bad yet.
I know. Well, yes, I'm saying. You know, I'm saying if something really bad happened, like an asteroid hit or something big, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
that, I mean, it would
Like
take,
a coronal mass ejection,
right? It would
with
take,
our weakening.
It would take 3
Right,
days.
right.
It would take 3 days for everything to be gone, basically. Everything. You know.
Well, see, that's another thing. The WEEF is all about depopulating.
Yeah, they say we're 90%.
Why don't they just turn off the power?
Because that would cause chaos. It would ruin everything. It would destroy everything. But that's what they did instead.
That's what they want.
I know. No, they don't. They don't want
Yeah, they
everything
do.
destroyed. They don't want everything destroyed. They
Yeah, they do.
They just want everybody gone. That's what they want.
Right.
They
and
want all
and
the
we
stuff
would
destroyed.
destroy ourselves.
Oh yeah, we destroy it, but we destroy all the infrastructure. We destroy everything, dude. We destroy everything. We would go crazy. It would be a fucking nightmare. But the way they're doing it is slow kill. You know. So you watch. This year will be a year.
They've already said they want 500 million dead this year.
Yeah, at the Davos this weird. Yeah, they did say that. Yeah, so I think it's going to be a year. It's already been a year of death, but I think it's going to get worse. And I think you're right. They do want to get rid of everybody. And
I better put this back up.
Yeah, but they definitely won't do it the way you do it because it would cause massive chaos and destruction, and everyone would kill everybody, and then there would still be survivors, pockets of survivors.
But see that's
what they do. There'd be pockets of survivors they
that's-
wouldn't be able to control, you know, and it would turn into like these QZ zones where they would, people would get together, and they didn't want that either. You know what I'm saying? They want total fucking control of everything, dude.
Well, that's the Elon part of it. The people that get the little brain implant are now the robots for the guys that don't take the shots and don't get the brain implants.
Right.
The rest of us kill ourselves off. So it's weird to me that they want Civil War, they want World War III, but they won't just turn off the power so we kill ourselves off.
It would be quick.
Because if they turned the power off for a month, I guarantee they'd get their quota. We need half of you dead.
Yeah.
Power's off. What are you going to do? Well, I'm going to eat my neighbor.
Another thing, though, is that if...
And not in a sexual way.
If they turn the power off, and everyone's power off all at the same time, then people would say, what the fuck's going on? You know what I'm saying? They would ask some questions, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's probably another reason they not.
Yeah, but
it's too obvious.
Yes, but still, we would go on each other like animals.
Right. Oh, no, I agree.
We would question everything
I agree. 100%.
while we're killing everyone.
Oh, yeah, I agree 100%, dude. Like I said, watch the show, The Last... You have HBO?
No.
Oh, okay. It's an HBO show.
What's that Twilight Zone one where they turn the power off on the street?
I thought that was the one where they had they were stuck in the town, and they kept getting on the bus trying to leave, and they kept coming back.
That's a different one.
Yeah,
This one, they turned off the power except for one guy's house.
No, I don't think
One guy had power, and they're just like, okay, we're all against him now.
Right.
That's how easy it is to.
Well, what's that test they used to give people back in the 60s and 70s where they fucking flip the switch, not knowing who's on the other side of the fucking thing?
Oh, yeah.
Not the watchdog, the fucking...
yeah, but they would... You're administering pain to someone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the guys would just do... They would just do it, exactly. You could hear them screaming and shit, too, and they'd still do it, you know? Some people wouldn't even care. They would just... You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, here we go. And And some people would get upset about it, of course, but most of them did it. All of them did it.
They all did it once.
Yeah.
Some did it until the person died.
Right, exactly. Some did. Some did do it too. Some died. What was the name of that test? God damn it, dude.
I don't know how to Google none of this. See, this is why we need someone in the control booth.
That'd be great.
Doing the things with the stuff. Because then we could have 4 or 5 cameras set up. Then we could have all these microphones working correctly. Then we could have the Google going easy. Then I wouldn't have to push these buttons. But, you know, it is what it is.
I love that. It's called the Milgram's test.
Milgram's.
The Milgram's test.
Where you zap the shit out of someone behind the screen, and even though they're not hooked up, they scream.
Yeah. It's actually not even them screaming. It's just a recording that they would have, and someone would like push the recording as they push the button kind of thing. And the more they pushed, the harder the screams would get. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, it's called the Milgram's obedience test. That's what they call
Some
it.
people went ahead and said, I hate humans. I hate
Oh,
humans.
There was a couple
Some people
that,
were like, I don't want to come.
Yeah, no, some people did. Some people did that.
And see what it is? The person that went, I don't want to. That's the guy you're like, okay, come with me.
Yeah,
Because you're programmable.
Exactly.
The guy that went, I'm going to fucking kill them all. They're like, come with me.
Yeah.
You're over.
Yeah, we can't trust you. That's true. That's absolutely 100% true.
Yeah.
And I think that was the whole point of the test. You know what I'm saying? It's called the Milgram's obedience test.
Tell
you
you,
know?
turn the power off for 6 months.
Oh, 6 months, you don't need that much. You don't need that long. You need, like I said, I think a month is way enough.
Turn the power off for 6 months.
Hold on. About 6 years ago, remember, we lost power for a week. It was during a ice storm. And about 3 days in, we're cooking in the fireplace, and it's all like, oh, it's so cool. It's like, you know. After about 3 days, we were fucking done. We were going to get a hotel room, and then her dad called. He had power because he had a generator. Yeah, so we went over there and stayed there for a couple days. But I think after about 3 days is when the fucking shit would really start to kick in, and people would start looking for things to get themselves into.
Well, see, but that again, that depends on the person and the situation.
Right.
Because I turn the power off for 6 months. I'm fine.
Right.
I'm ready.
Right.
I want it.
Right.
I'm disgusting like that.
Yeah. Well,
Some people don't know how to exist without power.
That's true.
Now, that's why if a real cataclysm came along, those people living in tents, they're your survivors.
Yeah.
That's your next step in evolution.
Yeah.
They'll survive probably longer than me and him.
Yeah. Maybe. If I can make it out to the cabin, I'm fine. That's all I gotta do. I gotta make it out there.
If I can make it out to
I can make it to the cabin.
If I can make it to Montana and at the Canadian border, I'm fine. Totally fine.
Away from civilization.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I can build a home and I can start hunting for food.
Yeah.
And I'll take seeds with me and grow my own.
I got a bunch. I got a whole bin about this big just full of seeds.
That's another thing. These people that they're preppers and they're like, well, I stack silver and gold. Yeah, that don't do nothing. I stack seeds.
I stack seeds and
bullets.
Food, bullets. Yeah, but I stack silver too, just because you're gonna need that too.
Well, you might. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't. And again. Let's do that. That's a delay. It's a hell of a delay.
It's a hell of a delay. Are they hearing us in the delay? Is our voice delay too?
I'm assuming that as that happens, they're hearing it.
Right. Okay. So it's delayed.
So it's now. It's now.
Right.
It's now.
Right.
It's now.
Right.
Spaceballs.
Right.
So.
Such a stupid movie, man.
Isn't it beautiful?
Such a dumb movie.
So, I mean, I get it because people who invest in gold and silver are fools. People who use gold and silver as a storage of wealth know what they're doing.
Right. I just got it just to have something just in case.
I have to piss again.
Jesus.
No Jesus.
Get your prostate checked, people. Get your prostates checked. Okay. Do it. All right. So let's look it up. Hold on. Silver's going down big time right now, though, man.
I think it's around 20.
Yeah, it's way down.
But the premiums. It's the premiums you got to worry about. Because silver can be 20, but the premium is fucking $8. You're still paying $30 for a goddamn ounce.
Right, exactly. But when you go to sell it, you know, they don't pay the premium. You know what I'm saying?
No.
That's what I hate.
Now you're losing money.
Yeah,
Half-
exactly,
half of it,
yeah.
You get it for 15.
So silver right now, and I know what he's saying is probably true in a sense, but I mean, get a little bit, and then you can break it up into pieces and use it what you need it for. Because if shit does hit the fan, there's gonna be a barter system out there that you're gonna need something for. And silver's pretty cheap right now, you know. So, but he's right. Seeds, big one. You know, food is a big one. Water's gonna be. We gotta figure out a place to go for water. Get out of the city as fast as possible. If you are prepping, make sure your stuff's ready to go to be thrown in a car on a moment's notice. None of that sitting around going, get to it when the
Fertilize them.
yeah, I'll get to it when the traffic settles down. Traffic's not going to settle down. Never. It will never settle down. It will turn into a fucking show.
Crosstown. Hey, thanks for letting me go piss. Tell you, see, here's the thing. See this cup of coffee? I have about 4 of these in the morning. So I take some really good and take a lot of peas.
That's good. That's good. Means you're regular, man.
Yeah, I'm healthy.
Yeah, healthy-ish. I only have like 1, maybe 2 cups a day. That's it.
So, we can get rid of that. Did you see that other one?
I did see that. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey.
So now that's us right here, and then that's us over there, and so we'll just go ahead and stack that up to there, and you know, and then boom.
Bing bong bong,
And
bing bong
this-
bing bong
and
bong.
This is us recording. Woo! See, I get to cut this all up. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So here we are. There we do. What are we doing now? All I'm saying is, Project Bluebeam.
It's gonna happen. They're gonna use it. You watch.
Aren't they using it now?
No, not as much as you think. It was big, hot, and heavy for a minute. I think they were just testing the waters because I haven't heard about it in a couple days. But I just heard there's another balloon out there somewhere, so they may have seen over Canada again. I think so.
I heard a rumor that the one they shot down over Alaska was a fucking school balloon.
They spent $800,000 too. They missed once.
Hey man, it's a small target.
Fuck, man.
It's like my pee-pee. It's
Yeah.
very tiny.
Yeah, well, I mean, they spent almost $1 million to take down a fucking school balloon. That's fucking hilarious, dude. Man, popping tops, baby. Popping tops. Guys got mad skills when it comes to that shit. But yeah, so I think, I mean, if they don't use Project Bluebeam, they'll use something. Something will be
Well, that's what I
fabricated.
always thought that the chemtrails were for, was the Project Bluebeam.
No, that's the. I always was what I heard is that it's aluminum, and it gets in the ground, and so that makes it so it can't grow food. It's supposed to emit the sun rays back out or whatever, but
Well, I've been growing food, but who knows what's in the soil?
right. I mean, go get your soil checked for aluminum levels. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
But but that's what I thought that the chemtrail shit was for, was the Project Bluebeam, because basically what they're doing is they're coating the atmosphere with
so
a
you can show
screen.
Yeah, like they did in Seattle a couple years ago. They did the whole thing of the jellyfish and stuff above the thing. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I saw that. It's a laser show. Or whatever.
So that's what I'm thinking. I'm just wondering when it's going to actually happen, because I wanted that small guy, whatever his name is, talk about that in that was the 70s, right?
Who? Not Ken, not the Lazar being.
No, not Lazar Lazy ass.
Yeah. I love that guy, dude. He's a fucking weirdo, but he's definitely. He got some.
Well,
stories.
he's a Snowden to me.
You think so?
Yep. Sergey Monas.
Sergey Monas.
Or Monast.
I think
Let's let the people decide. Oops, wrong button.
It's Monas.
Sergey Monast.
Sergey
Monast. Serge Monast. Anyway, Project Bluebeam.
False.
Is it real? What is it? U.S. shoots down mystery objects. What's the fear project? I ain't fearing. See, that's the thing. That right there.
That's the thing right there.
Fear.
Yep, exactly.
That is what it is. Folks, that's what it's all about.
That's
It's
what
about fear.
Exactly.
Because fear is a very strong emotion, and it's an easily manipulative emotion. It's an easily manipulated emotion. Because I can make you fear something by going to a super extreme. I mean, if a bomb goes off over here, and now I'm like, oh, your kids are gonna be in trouble. You gotta ban this. All of a sudden, we're all about banning phosphates. You know.
Look at the fossil fuels. They're trying to ban stoves and shit now and electric. You know, they want
Don't.
I know,
You lying.
No.
Lying. You lying. You
No,
lying.
they
You
said-
lying.
Bring it up. Google it.
They're not banning shit. What it was.
Biden said that he wants to
Now
ban
they did.
gas stoves.
They did ban gas stoves. No, they don't want to ban gas stoves. They did mention some shit, and it went a little bit viral. But they were talking about open range gas stoves without proper ventilation were a danger to children. Now, listen. Start to finish, it's all bullshit and it's all fear mongering.
That's it.
But no one said they were going to ban the stoves. They were just talking about, you don't have the proper ventilation, well, your kid's going to get sick and die suddenly.
Right.
It's not the shot.
Right. No.
It's your
no.
gas stove.
Right. Exactly. I think Biden.
See here, and what you need to know about gas stoves and health risks. So yeah, it's
Well, he's doing that now. It looks like so. He said he's stopping the effort to ban gas stoves. So.
yeah, no, that was all about shit.
Climate change and gas stoves. I love it. I love it.
Bro, climate.
Climate
Oh,
change and
man.
gas stoves.
I will take one Boyan Slat over 10 million Greta Thunbergs all fucking day, buddy.
I agree. 100%.
All day. See, Boyan Slat, for those of you who are watching right now and don't know who Boyan Slat is, he's this kid roughly the same age as Greta Thunberg, but he didn't come on TV and cry about shit. The man actually went ahead and built a fleet of ships called Ocean Cleanup. This guy is actually out there getting the fucking garbage out of the oceans.
Right.
He's not going, you people are, how dare you take my childhood away from me? He's like, hey, you know, I'm almost out of school. I should just go ahead and build boats and do something about it and clean stuff up.
Yeah, he takes the plastic and breaks it down and they make shit out of
Yeah,
it.
they recycle. They try to. I think they're at about 70. I think their goal is to get to 90% recyclable. And that's up to the industry because honestly, all plastic is 100% recyclable because it can always be melted down and reused as something else. Even if at first it was a cup, now it's got to be a planter because it cannot, it can't be a food touching
It's not
kind
food,
of thing or whatever.
Exactly.
So
right.
So yeah. And in that,
I'm okay with that stuff though.
the fossil fuel industry will never go away.
Never.
Oil will never go away because we need that to make our plastic straws that kill the turtles.
Well, and it'll never go away. Secondly, because there's so much money involved, and
Well,
a lot of pockets being filled with the gas companies.
I can understand that those greedy people are very afraid because change is coming. Because if we did switch to say natural gas and some kind of good solar energy,
like hydro energy,
then they would basically be cutting their profits in half, and I can see how that's scary. But if you're already a millionaire, and all of a sudden you're just going to make $50,000 the next year.
I mean, if you got a couple billion in the bank, it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at that point.
But when you're a greedy fuck, now you want people to die so you can have money.
You want to know what I think the next big energy push is going to be? They have come up with a way to make. It's almost like cold fusion. You know what that is?
Cold fusion?
Yeah.
See, cold fusion and radiant energy, those are two things that we should be already have.
Right.
We should already have that. Why are they holding that back from us?
Because it doesn't make any money. It's renewable.
Correct.
It's a renewable resource that just renews itself. You know what I'm saying? All you do is add water. That's why. So, and this guy, he made a car that ran on water, basically.
Oh, a lot of people have done that.
Yeah.
The one guy that had the spark pluggy thing, he's the one that died in the parking lot of the restaurant. They poisoned me! Ah!
And then he dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. some guy in like Minnesota or something like that built a car and he built a water car, and they took his patent, they took the car, they took everything, they took all his tools and shit, and he's a fucking sheriff. He was a cop.
And they debunked it
Yeah, of
on
course. Yeah.
on God, what's that thing? The dude with the Jamie and the fucking Adam.
Was it a podcast?
No, it was a TV show.
Oh, TV show.
Where they fucking did stupid shit.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. They like debunk shit or they try to debunk shit or
They
don't
try
make-
to
yeah,
yeah.
Right.
So anyway, they made this really tiny version of his large capacity
Right.
cell,
Right.
hydrogen cell.
Right.
Because they made their hydrogen cell was about this big.
Right.
The hydrogen cell in his car was this big.
Right.
So they're like, yep, it don't work at all. You debunked. Fail.
Well,
Fail.
the Germans in Nazi Germany times was trying to build these things, so that was a big deal, and they stopped halfway through.
Well, here's that's the thing.
Right.
That's the reason they stopped is because those hydrogen cells have to be so large.
Right.
For what they wanted at the time. Now I don't know if we had worked on something like that, or if they've already been working on something like that. Here comes a conspiracy theory that
Right.
they've figured out how to make it something that size where it can create the same amount of energy. But I doubt it, because that is a fixed math right there.
Right.
You can do this to get this, and if you need it to be this, you have to do this to get this, and that's just how it is.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It's just like gasoline. If you do this, you get myrrh. If
Right.
you do this, you get her.
Yeah. Right.
So here's something I was thinking about the other day. Speaking of gasoline, why are there technically four grades of gasoline? There's the low, the medium, and the high grade, and then diesel. But there's also avgas. Aviation fuel is even higher grade.
Trip fuel.
And then
Yeah, well,
the military uses kerosene.
It's refining, is what it is. So
Well, I
the more-
understand the refining.
The higher it
But
is, the more
why?
refined.
Why don't they just have two pumps, two handles?
Gas and diesel.
Gas and diesel, yeah.
Right. Diesel's not refined at all, I guess. It's like
It's less refined.
Right.
And supposedly it burns the cleanest,
It
which
does
is
burn
weird.
clean.
Which is weird.
It makes the biggest explosion too, so that it gives more torque than any of the other gases, you know. So all these things we're talking about, all is based around explosions. So,
Right.
Like seriously, it's a pow and it moves stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all it really is. So
Yeah.
the bigger the explosion, you know, the more torque you're gonna get out of the car.
The more you can contain it,
right.
the more
Right.
thrust you can
Right.
have.
Exactly what it is. So the more pow you get, the more bang, you know, kind of thing. So, but I think that's going to be something they're going to really put a lot of effort into, and I think there might.
Well, I have a friend, and his dad used to work for GM.
Okay.
And his dad went to Korea because GM has a R&D department in Korea. And he made a carburetor for GM that got 300 miles to the gallon.
Just gas,
Just gasoline.
right? Was it run off diesel?
They put it on a shelf. They said, that's awesome.
Right.
And they put it on a shelf. So he quit GM and he used the same air fuel mixture ratio
Right.
Mathematics
Right.
and made pacemakers.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because basically that's air fuel.
Right.
What's going on in your body is an air fuel mixture.
Right.
And so he said, GM fuck me, and so I went and made pacemakers, and so, you know, there it is. But the thing I want to talk about is I want to say in the 90s, they were like, this car gets 20 miles to the gallon. And in the 2000s, this car gets 30 miles to the gallon.
Right.
And in the 2010s, this car gets 33 miles to the gallon.
Right.
And then in the 2020s, this car gets 35. See, and I'm sitting here going, when do they bring out the 300?
Never. No money in it. There's
Well,
no
no.
money in it. There's no money in it.
You know when they bring it out?
When?
When 90% of the population is
Okay,
gone.
I'll give you that. That's probably true. Exactly what's going to happen. So, but we talked about this before too. Though the thing that bothers me the most about this whole 90% of the population needs to go if we took every soul on this planet, they would fit in Texas.
Yes.
Every soul would
Every
fit in, every
single
soul, yeah,
one.
they would fit in
This
Texas.
planet could easily sustain probably 20 billion people. Easily.
Right.
Easily.
Right.
The purposeful mismanagement of resources is the largest driver to why we don't have that ability. I mean, here you want to talk about hypocrisy. There's a person picking food in a country outside of the United States right now that can't afford whatever they're harvesting for me to eat that I can afford.
It's too expensive to send it here. That's what it
No.
is.
They pick it and they send it here. They don't make enough to buy it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Those people that are picking my food cannot eat what they're giving me.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
That is the purposeful misuse of resources.
Well,
It's on purpose.
It's more than that too. I mean, look at the clear cutting they do. Okay, they go. I see it all the time because we go out on the spit, see your mom and stuff, and they clear cut these whole areas out, but they don't replant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't replant, and it only takes about 20 years for a tree to if you replant a whole area. It takes about 20 years for that area to get the same amount of wood out of it every time. And if you just keep replanting as you clear cut, instead of building housing developments, you're gonna have sustainable wood for a long time, So, and I don't get why they don't do it, man. It's just insane to me. It really is. The trees will grow back, at some point. But if you do it, just clear cut and let them grow back on their own. It's like 5 times as long for them to grow back. But if you plant the seedlings with all the stuff they have in the little bags,
and the thing is now that with all the when we clear cut like that and we don't replant, with the invasive species that we have brought in, now those take over because they are a faster, more advanced growing. I'll call them weeds if they're invasive species. It might be a different tree, it might be a different bush, whatever. As opposed to what we clear cut.
Right.
Now it just follows in our footsteps.
Right. And the animals that get displaced too. A lot of animals get displaced.
Hey, vegan it doesn't harm animals.
No.
Except for when we're farming.
Right. And when we're making fucking wood for houses and all kinds of crazy shit, man, that these guys say.
Wood is definitely a renewable resource.
Right. But they don't renew it like they should. They just cut it down and expect it to grow back on its own because it's so expensive. It's expensive. I get it. You got to pay people to plant the seedlings, and you got to cultivate the seedlings, and it's a.
Yeah, Weyerhaeuser's really dropping the ball.
They have. They used to do it back in the 70s all the time. When I was working fire crew,
up into the 90s.
Yeah, I was working fire crew back in the 80s, and that was like one job we had. We had the initial attack. You had the hard cut, the hard line cut. You had what's called cleanup, which was a fucking stupid job, and then you had replant. And and then
walk around with the bag seedlings.
No, those things suck, dude. Bladder bags are fucking horrible, man. Fuck, that was worse. I only did it for one fire. I only did bladder bags for one fire, and I said, "No, I'm good. I'm not doing that shit." I was initial attack guy, so I was like, "Fuck that." But I was making good money in '87 doing that shit as a 17-year-old in '87, making like $1,500 a week. That's a lot of fucking money, dude. It was crazy money, but it was dangerous. It was fucking dangerous. I've been close to being killed a couple times.
All right.
Yeah. But they don't replant, and like I said, the seeds, they make the frankenseeds now, so they can't redo the seeding on it. I mean, it's just
it doesn't regenerate. It doesn't
it's
self-regenerate.
It's willful non-regeneration, exactly. And then obsolescence is another thing. They make stuff to break down now.
Yep.
Back in the old days, they made shit to last. There's still stuff out there that from the 30s that still works as good as the day they fucking
That's
bought
why
it.
when we try to buy stuff for the kitchen, I'm gonna try and buy older stuff.
Hand crank shit, dude.
So I'm building a cold cellar. I probably shouldn't tell anybody this, but I'm building a cold cellar.
For what?
So that I don't need electricity.
Oh, you mean to store shit in? Oh, okay, all right. How do you do it? Dry ice?
No, I got to dig down into my basement.
Oh.
And reinforce and set it up, and I mean this is ultimate prepper. I'm digging down underneath the footing of the house, and I have to reinforce the footing when I dig down there far enough, and then I create that the just being down that low creates an atmosphere where I can store eggs and.
Oh, you don't
I
have to
can
keep eggs cold.
store-
You don't have to keep eggs cold. You can keep
No,
it
no,
room
no.
temperature.
But it's a cold storage. It's
Right.
basically it's an underground refrigerator, and I can keep everything in there. I can even keep vegetables in there. I just it's not like they're endless. Where you keep lettuce in your fridge for maybe 2 weeks, you can keep it in this cold storage for maybe a week.
Okay, so it's never that cold. Hold on, what's it called? Underground cold storage.
Cold storage. This is cold storage.
Coldstorage.com. Of course, it's all electric shit here.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi. See, it's all like walk-ins and shit, dude.
See that? See that? Basically, that's a thing you can buy.
Right?
I don't need to buy that. I can
Right.
just make my own fucking. So now you got this underground little thing with shelves and shit, and so you can keep fresh vegetables. You can keep milk, eggs, butter, cheese. All that stuff. Anything you can keep in the fridge, you can keep in here. It's just not quite as
calling it
long.
They're calling it a ground fridge, is what they're calling it.
Yeah, well, it's what it is. It's in ground storage. You can keep all this shit in there. You just can't keep it in for as long as you could in a regular refrigerator.
And you got a greenhouse too.
Who gives? Yeah. So I'm like, who gives a fuck?
Right.
What I really want to do, what I want to do, is get a freeze dryer before it all goes down, and freeze dry a whole bunch of shit.
Smart boy. Actually, you know what? I might go buy one right now.
Because
they had them at Costco over Christmas time. I should have bought one.
they're expensive.
Fuck yeah, they are.
But they're
expensive.
worth it. Because I think freeze drying and then vacuum sealing.
Yes. Yep. And you can have a bunch of food that lasts forever.
Everything.
Well, you can make jerkies and stuff like that and those things too. So you can.
I'd dehydrate in my oven with the jerky.
Oh, they have a dehydrator mode on that.
Well, I mean, you set it on 150 for about 12 and a half hours.
Right. I used to do it in smokers, what I did. Yeah.
I don't have a smoker anymore.
Right. You don't have to have a smoker. You can make anything into a smoker. Like you can make a fucking garbage can into a smoker. Yeah. So.
That's true.
You just have to have. I mean, you're not using heat. You're using smoke, and
No,
the
you're
smoke.
using smoke. I could turn that pan into a smoker.
That one there.
Yep.
It's not big enough. I mean, you could. Yeah, you could definitely do it.
Tiny smoker.
Yeah,
But there's only two of us.
True that. Yep. Smoking is a fucking really good way to preserve too, because it dries it out. It's like
Salt tack, smoking, dehydration,
Yep. Exactly.
and freeze drying are definitely good ways to again, just so you know.
Entertainment.
Just let you know.
Entertaining, isn't it?
Hey, I'm telling you, man, it's the fall of civilization is entertaining to watch. The 24-hour updates on social media. Are you all right?
No, I'm a button on my car. Hit the button on the thing here. I was like, oh shit.
We're about to get a knock on the door from the
neighbors.
from the homeowner.
Right. Yeah. Your fucking phone. Your car's going off, dude.
See, they say you'll own nothing and be happy, and I think they're right because I don't own a fucking thing and I'm happy as shit.
Yeah. I mean, what they're saying though is they're gonna take your fucking properties.
Well, what they're saying is this single family home that I'm in right now, they're gonna force 5 more families into there.
Exactly.
We are going to coexist happily or die.
Right. Exactly what it means. That's exactly what it means. And it's gonna be they're gonna put in random people that fucking come from other countries that don't speak English, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be living.
Oh man, I'm so glad you brought that up because I didn't want a conspiracy theory to the fact that we're being invaded by a foreign country through our southern border right now. I hope you people are prepared because there is some shit going down. I don't know if you've watched what's going on in Europe, but see, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Here too. You're right.
Abrahamic religions are shit. And the Muslim religion says, hey, go ahead and rape and kill and murder. You're cool because you're spreading the word of Muhammad.
Well, and you're
Fuck
taking out
Muhammad.
they're taking out the infidels too.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
Right.
Well, that's what's coming across the Mexican-U.S. border is that those people, they ain't coming here to be your friends.
No. They're here to convert you, first of all.
No.
No, they do
No,
try.
no.
They do try.
No.
It's in the Quran.
No.
Try first.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
You think they're just gonna go right to the pillaging and raping and shit? I mean, they do it. They do it anyways. You know, they do it in their own countries. You know what I'm saying? So
We've done it to them for fucking the what are they? It's not the jihad. It's the holy wars.
That's
The Crusades.
the Crusades. Yes. That wasn't us though. That was England.
Listen,
I mean, we've only gone to war with them, you know, for the last 25 years.
so
though.
Washington D.C. is not a part of the United States.
I understand that.
Vatican is not a part of Rome.
They're sovereign. I get it.
London is not a part of the.
I thought it wasn't London. I thought it was, what do you call it? The fucking Versailles, not Versailles. What's that place down there? Dunkirk area. I can't remember.
It's the. So we're the military arm.
Right.
The Vatican's the fucking
Religion
holy
arm.
arm.
Yeah, right.
London's the finance
Yeah,
arm.
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly.
We
what
are
you're talking about.
fucked
Well, Washington-
because we allow them to continue doing this.
and have for a long time. I agree 100%. And what you say, look at it. What he said is true. That we're the army arm. Look where we're at. We're every fucking where. Look how many bases we got in almost every single country.
187 countries.
Right.
We have at least 3 bases
Right.
in each fucking one.
Right. Manned. They're manned as well.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah,
is.
yeah.
With, you know, tanks and people and guns and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Drones
Yeah.
and computers.
Yeah. Japan has, I think, the most at 16. I think so.
You know, of all the allies that the United States has, where we have a foreign, we have a United States military base on that allies' foreign land. You know how many have a base here in the United States?
0. Well, the UN, but
0.
yeah, 0. I know it's 0. Yeah, but wait, the UN is. only
Get your
thing
prostate checked, folks.
Yeah, get your prostate checked. Yes. Are you going again?
Ah, yeah.
Damn.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, I got my bladder's not that big.
I guess so, man.
Well, here's the other thing. I told you about the stone I passed.
They can
right?
hear you right now. You know that,
I
right?
told you about the stone I passed, right?
Lately,
No. The
Back
last one, the big one. Remember the big one?
from back to that, dude. That was Now
So,
you're
so,
so,
so when it says
you
I
just go. Yep, I get it. So, but yeah, the UN is not American, and it's in New York, so it's definitely something that's not supposed to be here, but it is. But we're part of it, so I guess they consider that, you know. But the main office is here. I should have put it in Jerusalem. That's where I should have put it, but not. I digress. He's right. We have bases all over the country, all over the world, and nobody has bases in ours because we are the strong arm of the world. We're the guys that we're the bulldogs, and we go into these countries and we take them out when we're told to do it, and the handlers tell us what to do, and we do it. That's what happens. So, and it has been going on for a long time.
what? Hey man, you never you play with it, it'll get bigger.
Nuts. What an entrance. What an entrance, man. Yeah, but so yeah, the Vatican. I would love to get into the Vatican's basement. I really would love
Dude,
to.
I'm telling you, there's got to be so much information in there. Either that, or it is just another lie that they're telling us.
Right.
Because
Well, I know they have the vaults down there, and there's stuff down there. There's definitely something down there, and I would love to.
yeah,
just,
and
go
what
get
is it? And is it records of the past? Like, I mean, because I was talking about Egypt. I don't know. It wasn't with you, was it? But like, there's such strong evidence for a global civilization eons ago,
Right.
and you can see where people have infiltrated, established, gone into these cities and reclaimed them. Because you can see the monolithic stonage, and
Right.
you can see the stones where people can carry them.
Right.
So you can see that the same people, or that you can see that they're not the same people that made the cities that are now inhabiting these cities.
Right.
So, where is the knowledge that they had?
It's somewhere. I mean, there's supposedly a library in the Sphinx or somewhere or something like that. So
And there's supposedly the library under the Vatican.
Right.
Now, the Library of Alexandria, supposedly that was pilfered, pillaged, burnt, rebuilt, restocked, pilfered, pillaged, and reburnt. Supposedly.
Right.
So there was someone taking knowledge from Alexandria and storing it somewhere, and I'm assuming that that's the stuff that's in the Vatican vaults.
I bet you right now that's exactly where it's at. You know, I mean, if it's anywhere, that's what's going to be, because the Vatican has raped, pillaged, killed for thousands of years. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Crusades is just one of them.
To contain that knowledge.
Exactly. To take that knowledge and store it, and so no one else can use it but them.
Because if they have all the knowledge, they have all the power.
Knowledge is power.
Supposedly.
Knowledge is power. I agree 100%. But the saddest part about this whole point is that the Vatican, especially, I mean, they're just tyrannical. I mean, with everything.
Well,
you know?
yeah.
So I mean, it's just insane that we allow this to happen over and over and over again. No one does anything about it. They just line up for their shots. They line up for their chips. They line up for their fucking.
They're going to line up for the brain
universal income.
implants. They're going to line up to go in the goddamn train cars to the.
Yep.
To the brand new gas stove. Yeah, they don't want you to have a gas stove because they're going to gas you later.
Right. I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, realistically, whoever makes it through this is going to be a slave. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You're going to be a slave. You're going to be, for the powers that be, it's going to be you cooking for them, you whatever for them. There ain't going to be no freedom no more.
Mm-hmm.
They'll go back to the old days, like you said. Re-establishing
the fiefdoms and the serfdoms,
the
and,
patriarchies, and
yeah. But then again, I mean, why? Why don't they bust the United States up into 3 zones and just have 3 kingdoms?
Well, there is the 7-zone thing. It's called, what do you call it?
No, there's 13. We got 13
yeah,
zones
right.
for the Federal Reserve.
The FEMA regions, yeah. I think we're number 7, I think.
Are we?
Or 3. I think we're 3.
Let's see.
Yeah, Google the FEMA regions.
Not FEMA regions?
Yeah, it's the FEMA regions, yeah.
Oop.
So, I was right. There's 10.
We're in
There's
10.
We're in 10. Okay. All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3. So, man. What about
Same. No, it isn't.
see, there's 12 here.
Well, the Federal Reserve Bank ones is because that's how they do the transfer of money and stuff.
Right,
like that.
right.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
so there's 12 Federal Reserve banks.
Right.
And see this one here, number 12,
Yeah.
that Federal Reserve Bank is the issuer of my birth certificate. Because I was born there.
In California, Southern Cal.
Did you know that?
What?
That the Federal Reserve is the issuer of your birth certificate since about the 60s?
What? Really? Well, I'm not me because I was born out of the country.
Mother of all pearls!
I was born in Vicenza, Italy.
Look at that big old burst right there.
I know, that's him yelling!
Headphone warning, too late.
But yeah, so, but I did not know that. Let's look that up, man. Google that. The Federal Reserve issues your, because the United States of America is a corporation. That's probably why. Birth certificate. That's crazy. It does. Look at that.
Oop. Vital records. Well, because see now, federal. Oh, federal. See, why are Why are there two types? What?
I think there's one out of country, one in country, isn't there?
DOH, okay.
I thought it was Department of Health too. So I mean, I've never heard of the Federal Reserve, but that doesn't surprise me at all. It really doesn't, because
Hang on. We'll do this fun thing.
all right.
Shower thoughts. No. See. Security of my public bell. Okay.
What?
He's like, what?
Warehouse receipt. What?
Oh, maybe that's what it is. A treasury bond. Sorry. It's not the Fed, it's the treasury. It's a treasury bond. Because it's a guarantee against you. It's
Right.
weird.
Hold on. And with an all caps name, document, evidence, depth, the moment is issued. So you do your birth certificate in not all caps, I guess you're not owned or something like that. I can't remember how it works.
Yeah, something about the sovereignness, but see, the sovereign stuff is supposedly taken care of in the Constitution. But the thing about the Constitution is it has this one little word in it. In this small little sentence, for our prodigies.
Okay.
That means for their children and their children's children.
Right.
That doesn't mean for us.
Yeah, but it's been going on for so long. We're all kind of related in a way. I mean, think
Well,
about it.
I mean, if you want to go ahead and believe the Abrahamic Bibles,
No.
we're all related to Noah. Because Adam and Eve came, and then the Great Flood, and then Noah.
No,
right?
no. Well,
Right?
yes, but
Yes.
I mean,
So
there's a
we're all
really,
related to Noah.
pretty big time gap there, though, supposedly, so.
Well, yeah, I understand. But the Adam and Eve thing happened, and then life, and then the flood.
Right.
So we're all related to Noah. Those 8 people on that boat birthed all of us.
Right. Well, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
4 of them.
Right.
Excuse me, not all 8 of them.
Right.
4 of
right.
them.
Right.
No wonder we're inbred in Alabama. Anyway.
We got a point.
I'm going all over the place.
What was the point there?
I don't know. What was I talking about?
The birth certificates.
Oh, yeah. Well, the birth certificate is
Yeah.
just a guarantee against you and your slave labor. Which is weird because there's like bonds on them. It's a treasury bond
That's weird.
for you.
I didn't know that. I knew that there was like a lot of weird stuff about like the reason it's all in caps is because you're property or something like that.
Right?
And you renew your the document in not all caps, it changes your sovereign nation or your sovereignty or something like that.
Oh, debunking the myth. Here we go.
Here we go.
Is your birth certificate a bond? Certificate of live birth. Because some kind of the doc, naval, blah, 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 doctrines. If you've heard red birth given bond, we are here to tell you this is not true. See, this is disinformation coming from them, right?
Right.
So when they tell you it's not true, it means it's true, right?
Right. The reason I want you to know that because there's shit to be. If you knew what the hell to do, they wouldn't have control over you. Wow, these got Brazilians in it. Nice.
Those are my favorite.
Hmm.
I love Brazilian nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Almost as much as I like macadamia nuts.
Oh, I don't know, man. They're pretty close, man.
There is no monetary value adhered to your birth certificate. So if they're telling me there's not, does that mean that there is? Because it's all disinformation. Because...
Go back.
Where am I going? This
Right
way?
there, right there, yep.
It has nothing to do with claiming money that you are owed.
That's not entirely true either, because you have to have birth certificate for everything, basically.
For everything.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why it's funny when they say the Republicans are against voting because they want people to have ID. Like, everyone's got ID.
Everyone's got ID, man.
See, and that brings me back to my little thinger here. Where is it? My goodness. Oop, wrong one. Right, meow. If the people's vote truly mattered, voting would be simple, convenient, efficient, and easily auditable by everyone who had participated in it. Right now, what we have at best is a popularity contest between globalist puppets, where we choose what face we want to watch lie to us on the pulpit.
That's pretty fucking poetic, man. It's true, too.
All I'm saying is, this lighter don't light because it's too light to light.
That's pretty good, man.
This lighter don't light because it's way too light to light. That's a bottle opener. Now.
I agree with what you're saying on that the popularity contest on this thing, because it's exactly what it is, because that's what they want to go with, is the popular vote.
It's an absolute distraction.
Mm-hmm. Absolute distraction. All this crazy stuff going on in the world.
And we've been voting for the lesser evil since Jackie Onassis tried to pick up pieces of her husband's brain off of the trunk lid of a fucking convertible in Texas.
There's a lot of conspiracy about his elections too, though. So
well, listen, he's garbage too. He came from a garbage family and he did garbage shit, but then something changed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing I say about Trump. With JFK, something changed, and he was like, "Whoa, I don't think I like what's going on here." As a matter of fact, I'm pursuing evil, and I've noticed that there is evil here, and now I need to pursue this evil. Blam!
Well, about a week before that, he stated that he's going to change the Federal Reserve System, and they're going to start issuing their own money.
Well, yeah, him and Lincoln both said we're getting back on the greenback.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, they're dead.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's probably why Trump isn't dead, because he didn't say we're getting back on the greenback.
Well, he did come out and say that the whole transition, like LGBTQ stuff, and said that we're going to pass laws and blah, blah, blah. There's a fucking uproar about it, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm sure, but that, again, I think that Trump is still on their team. I don't think he's on our team.
I can't tell, man. I can't tell.
He's on their team.
The only thing I would agree with you on that is because he's not in fucking jail or dead.
He's not in jail or dead. And you know why? Because he's so divisive.
Right. He's part of the problem.
You just say Trump in the right crowd.
Yeah.
And you're just going to incite a riot.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. You can...
That is free.
Hold on, let me tell you how bad it is.
Free.
It's even worse than that. You don't do that. All you gotta do is wear a Trump hat and the
Dude,
shit
it is,
go up.
that is free.
Mm-hmm.
Free. We're going to kill each other. Civil War's coming. I'm on the koala side. You and your syphilitic assholes can just fuck off. What?
It's coming.
What do I say? No, it's coming.
It's coming.
And I think deep down inside we want it. But here's the problem with that.
Why you say that?
Here's the problem with that. What we want and what's going to actually occur is not what's going on in this head.
No.
Because in my mind, revolution is needed. But out there, civil war is coming.
I agree. They push it every day. I mean...
The division is so thrust upon all of us.
Every day, everywhere. Everywhere.
And here, hey, I'm a straight white male, so I am definitely a problem to you, the 4 people that are subscribed to this channel.
Well, the reason they're playing everyone against the white man is because we outnumber them 8-1, pretty much.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
Well, here in the United States.
That's what I'm saying. United States, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In the United States, we outnumber them 8-1.
Yeah.
Everyone. So there's 8 white people to every one of the people they want to get rid of.
Right.
And believe me, they want to get rid of everybody.
White people too.
No, they want to get rid of us too, yeah. But they know that there's a lot of us And there's a lot of them. There's not as many as them.
Well,
Especially,
that's-
especially their favorite color.
Well-
The Democrats do not like black people at all. They
Well,
fucking can't stand them.
the other thing is also true. We're the last. We are the last stand.
Right.
They've disarmed Canada. They've disarmed fucking Australia.
Right.
They can't disarm us because we're not going to just be like, okay, here, have it.
Right.
I mean, 30% will.
From my-
30%.
Yeah, but the 70% is going to be from my cold dead hands.
So if they just wait another 10 years, 20, 30, you and I will be too old. The next generation will be like, this is my dad's stuff. I don't even know how to use it.
Right. Oh, no bullshit. So, hold on. This
They
is a good
just
point.
need to wait, and they've been
Well,
waiting.
this is a good segue then.
And if they
You-
keep making each thing illegal, I'm sorry.
Right.
They keep making each magazine capacity,
Right.
this gun, the bump stock, the blah blah blah, whatever. Yeah,
Right.
every little thing makes each new person a felon,
Right.
except for the grandfathered in people.
Right.
And then they just wait for those grandfathers to die, and the kids go, "Here's my dad's thing. Give me $15 for this $4,000 weapon."
Well, hold on. This is a good segue into something.
Okay.
Educate. Got to educate people. We have to let them know that without that power that they have, there won't be a country anymore. Okay? If we don't empower that, because I'm trying to instill this stuff to my kids now, and I'm definitely going to instill it to my grandson, who's coming for dinner tonight. So I can't wait.
The constitutional republic has fallen.
I'm not all the way.
It has fallen.
Not all the way yet.
No, it's gone. It's not. It's not here. The constitutional republic that I was born into is gone.
Well, I still have some hope for society, and I'm hoping that you're wrong. I think it's still somewhat there. I think it's going away fast, but I still see some vestiges of it. Like
Listen. When I go outside, I can talk to all my neighbors, and we're all happy. We're all fine. We're all good. Kids play outside on my street. That doesn't happen everywhere,
Nope.
but it happens here. So we've got community here.
Right.
That's what they hate.
That is what they hate.
They don't want us
Especially if you're intervening.
being able to get along. They don't
Especially-
want us to be able to think. They don't want us to be happy.
Right.
They want us to be productive and beneficial to them.
True that. True that. But like I said,
Sorry. Did
I'm
we
sorry.
just get deep thoughts with Handy Jack?
Jack Handy.
I know, I can't say that
Oh,
though.
it's all- entertainment purposes only.
Right? Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. I do love that.
And
skit.
we're back.
I love that skit, by the way. It's so funny, dude. I took my nephew to Disneyland.
Yeah?
We rolled up into a.
Oh.
He rolled up into a.
As soon as you said rolled up, I knew.
Yeah, we rolled up. We rolled up to a burnt down park or a burnt down house, and I say, "Oh, it looks like Disneyland burned down," and we went home. Almost as good as Bill Braxton, but not quite.
Bill Bragby
Oh, dude, that guy.
is beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing.
That's like one Will Ferrell skit that I like.
I like a lot of Will Ferrell, but I heard in real life he's a prick.
So is Chevy Chase. So.
Oh, I know that. You see, I can see that. That one is not hard to see. But Will, I saw him, light and cuddly in real life. But when I've heard people met him before, they're like, he's unapproachable. You can't look him in the eye, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly.
See, when they're like that, they're not gonna like me because I like to look people right in the eye when I'm talking to them.
Me too.
That it's weird that that's intimidating to people.
I know. Like Jack Nicklaus tried
It's
to do
just
that
like
shit.
I just want to know that you and I are talking to each other. It's like I'm not looking at my phone. I'm not listening to the radio. You and I are communicating. Let's just let's interact while we communicate.
I met Jack Nicklaus. I told you that.
Yeah.
He was kind of that way too. They told me don't look at him. Don't try to talk to him. I'll look right in his eye. Like, what's up, Jack? I ain't scared of you.
Well, see, when I met Elton John and when I met Tom Selleck, I was way too young to even understand those kind of politics.
Was it like that though? Both of them?
Elton John was very aloof. Tom Selleck was very friendly.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. I like Tom Selleck.
Met both of them in Hawaii.
Shocking.
And I say met where it was, I think I was 14 and I was working on a scuba diving boat.
Oh, like excursion thing?
And they
Cool.
they had happened to rent out for the day. So
you get to hang out with Tom Selleck on a boat?
yeah, and underwater. I was at that time I was a certified safety diver.
Really?
Yeah. Elton John was better though.
Oh, at the
Because here, see, I was young, and I'm still dumb,
Right.
but I was young and dumb at that time. Now I'm just old and dumb.
Right.
But I didn't realize that the person that was with him was his
Lover.
partner.
Right.
And so this guy is like, you know, like, quit being such a bitch and all this stuff. And I'm just like, wow, they're really talking like, I was like, man, this is going crazy. I just jumped in the water, did my thing.
Right. So, boys, we're going to do some swimming?
Had no idea
Right.
what was going on behind the scenes.
Well, that was back in the early 80s where it was like,
Yep.
not prominent at all. You know what I'm saying? We knew it existed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
We knew it was out there, but we didn't know.
And the guy that I was working for, before and after with Elton, he was like, it's so interesting. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be great.
Right.
After, whoa, I didn't. What? No, what? And so, you know, and I'm still, like I said, I didn't know. I didn't understand that he was like, gay people. Ah, I didn't know that about my boss at the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you know, and then the thing with Tom Selleck, oh, this is gonna be fantastic, it's gonna be beautiful, it's gonna be awesome. And it's just like he was just like, yep, we're here, we're going dive, me and my girl, and we're going, and then we're done. Here's your money, we're out. I thought it was gonna be an all-day affair, you know. So, as a kid, I was, and I knew who Elton John was, but I didn't know who Tom Selleck was. So when we did the Tom Selleck thing, it was just like, it's weird that this guy and this girl paid all the money for the entire day,
Right.
and we're only here for 2 times underwater.
Right.
Weird, whatever.
Well,
Okay, well, I get the rest of the day off. I'm going surfing.
That sounds like during Magnum PI kind of shit.
Yeah, and then with the Elton thing, he, you know, again, he rented the entire. He paid for the whole day, full boat, just him and like 4 other people, and usually we take maybe 12.
Right.
So.
Oh, it's a good sized boat then.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's great. It was that was Dive Maui. The Tom Selleck one was with Blue Water Sea Sports.
I've been that once. We did it in Maui as well, so I don't think it was either one of those companies, but this is like 15 years ago, so it was like
I would definitely say that they probably were around
2008.
because Dive Maui was definitely 80s. Blue Water Sea Sports was late 80s at best. I don't think it made it to the 90s.
those kind of places, man. They're hard to keep afloat. I mean, there's no conglomerate.
Well, they're come and go, and the Blue Water Sea Sports I know went because that was owned by my father, who went from dive to restaurant supplying.
Right. That's what it is too. Is most of those places are like mom and pop places. There's no like conglomerate diving excursion, places. You know what I'm saying?
We're Patty certified.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you just got a letter from Patty that says
Yeah.
go ahead and charge money for diving.
Exactly. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Patty. Appreciate
Yep,
it.
yep.
Yeah, you're awesome.
Oh, we're scuba. Oh, okay, whatever.
Well, now it's all.
You're $8 more than Patty. We're going with Patty.
And back then it was dangerous to do that shit. I mean, it still is, but we've talked about this before. But
I love weed.
so did you?
Nope.
You just took out certified people?
No. I was a certified safety diver, certified underwater photography, and I was going to get my certification for training, but it fell apart before that happened. So I was there for a lot of training of other people, but I never trained myself.
Okay, right.
But I did a lot of the certified. That is the only thing I really miss. Is I had 2 fat books of pictures that I had taken underwater that were just To me, they were great.
It was cool, man. I like snorkeling. We snorkeled. I didn't dive because I didn't want to take the test and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Do the class and all that.
Yeah,
It was expensive.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, back then it was $500.
Yeah, no, it was expensive. So
I
was
can't
like,
imagine what it is now.
Yeah, so they just took us to a snorkeling place, which was amazing with coral reef and fucking fish everywhere. You know, octopuses and shit, everything out there, turtles, you know, all that stuff. You know, so
More eel.
yeah, I didn't see the eel, but
Moray.
moray. But yeah, I like to do that shit. I really do. I really enjoy it. But now I hear it's way easy to get. The rebreather one is like, I guess you can go down 2 atmospheres and not worry about bends or something like that. So
Well, you can come up from 200 feet as fast as you want, as long as you're releasing your air.
right,
You just I mean, if you come up from 30 feet holding your breath, you're gonna fuck yourself up.
oh yeah. I mean that's like
That's the first thing they train you.
right,
Release your air.
right. Always just in and out, yeah. Slow breathing. But now it doesn't have the, what are you calling it? The stuff that makes it pressurized. Is it helium? Not helium.
Well, I mean, how deep are you going? Because they have mixed air.
Right. Well, yeah, they
They
don't.
have nitrous and oxide.
They don't have to do mixed air.
helium and
They don't
stuff.
have to do mixed air anymore because it's liquid or something like that now. They do a
Oh
liquid.
shit! If you're going to the bottom, yeah, they'll give
Well,
you
no,
liquid
that, you know,
oxygen.
I'm not talking about that shit where they breathe the liquid. I'm talking about the tank is liquid. It's like it's not a pressurized
Oh, I don't
gas
know.
anymore. It's a liquid.
That would be weird.
Mm-hmm. At the
How-
bottom.
How would that happen?
The bottom half is some sort of liquid, and it's pressurized, and it makes oxygen. It's pressurized, but it doesn't have like the helium or whatever. There used to be another component to it that pressurized the tanks. That would
This
get,
is some new shit I ain't never heard of.
right. It's called rebreather.
Well, okay, I've heard of a rebreather,
Yeah.
so whatever the filtration and whatever's
Right,
going on in there,
right,
I don't know.
right.
Never tried it, never
Right.
had one,
Right.
never looked at it. I'm old school, like I said, Patty, scuba, boom.
Yeah, scuba. That's the what do you call it?
Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
anywhere from one single 40-pound tank to up to, I've seen a quad of 100-pound tanks on someone's back.
They're 15-minute each, right?
60 pounds will give you 60 minutes at 30 feet.
So the longer you go down, the farther you go down, the less, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Unless you take a lot of tanks with you.
Right.
And we did that a couple times when we were doing some illegal dives. We drive through where we're going to be diving, just throw a tank overboard, boop, boop, and then change when you're down there. See, the key to that is to bring 2 octopuses with you, and that the octopus is the thing, the regulator you'll put on the tank. So you bring a second one with you to put on the tank that you dropped, and then make the switch.
You drop tanks?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, were you down there for a long time?
I dove the Arizona. That's illegal.
I don't know what that is.
That's the ship that's in the middle of Pearl Harbor, sunk.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
So
no.
oh, okay. So on our way out of Pearl, as we pass by it on the far side of it, bloop bloop, couple tanks overboard, and then
Oh, then you jump
we
in.
get far enough away that we can come in, and we fucking get to the tanks, put the new tank on, go check out the Arizona.
You left the tanks there. You didn't grab them to bring back with you. You said you dropped tanks,
Yeah. See, you're on the boat. Like, here's the Arizona.
right?
You're on a boat. You leave Pearl,
Right.
and you're going out. You say you're going out to Kaloe to dive.
Right.
So you go out, and as you get past the Arizona, technically it's sitting this way.
Right.
As you get past the Arizona, you drop a couple tanks overboard. Oops. And then you go out here, and you jump in the water.
How deep is Arizona?
I think it's like 45 feet to the,
Oh, is
to the
it?
top of the deck.
That's nothing. Yeah.
And then so you go from here, and you go down, and you go, and you're out of air because that's a long swim. That's about an hour.
Right.
So you're out of air. So you get to the new tanks, and you take your octopus because you have 2. You got one in your face.
Right.
You got one on your shoulder.
Right.
One on your shoulder. You put on the new tank.
Right.
And you fucking stick that in your face. And now you're breathing. You check your air. Okay, I got.
And then you just take the new tanks and put them on your back.
You
Strap them
take
to
the
yourself.
old. You leave the old tank there.
Right.
You go, you dive the Arizona, check it out,
Right.
kick up so much dust you can no longer fucking see what you're doing.
Right.
After 7 minutes, and you're like, your dad's mad at you.
Right.
Fuck! So now you leave, and you pick up your tanks, and you fucking swim back, and you don't quite get all the way there, but you use your at the very end of your tank
get the tanks up?
to get up and back on the boat.
Wow.
Yeah. That's how you illegally dive the Arizona.
For entertainment purposes only, by the way.
I'm gonna, yeah, this is for Patreon.
It is helium.
The alcohol.
And they do mix the scuba with helium.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been down deep enough that I had to mix air.
I don't think I could do it.
Huh?
I don't think I could go that low.
No?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
It gets pretty dark down there.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, the Arizona, I was on a couple of different wrecks that were down there. One was actually another scuttled Navy vessel that we were allowed to dive on.
Right.
I think I want to say it was a submarine. I think it was an old submarine.
So,
But we go down
The reason it's illegal is that they don't want you to go in the unit, right? Is that what it is?
at the Arizona.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's fucking illegal.
Right.
I have absolutely no clue.
Right. You would think that would be a fucking snorkel delight. You know what I'm saying?
You would think, yeah.
At 45 feet, you can snorkel that
you would
shit.
think that the United States Navy would be like $50. You
Right,
can snorkel
right.
for 40 minutes.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, dude. I mean, what the hell are they gonna find in there? I mean, they're gonna be those fucking secret papers or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing. I mean, like I said, we were in there for 7 minutes. We went because there was a little hole in the top that we went through the portal, and we went down 2. And then by that time, it was just like, okay, can't see a fucking thing. I mean, basically, I took the flashlight and went like this against my mask and didn't see the light until I hit myself in the face.
Yeah.
So, all right, we better get out of here.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know, when we get out.
Right. Yeah, I mean, at 45 feet, you could snorkel that. You can just, like, seriously, like, swim
Yeah,
down that
because
river.
you're not going to dive down.
Yeah,
At
exactly.
40, I believe there's. God, I think there's like coral reef growing on it now, and so it would be a beautiful thing
Right.
to actually see.
Right. I've been there. I've never been in the water, but I've been.
Yeah, because you're not allowed.
Right. No, I mean, I've been there. Like, I did the fucking tour.
The tour, yeah.
And it was actually pretty cool. It really was, you know.
Yeah, because there's like this much of it sticking out of the water,
Exactly. Yeah.
and then you go. The command deck is up here.
Well, when we went, the tide was up, so we didn't see any of the pieces of the boat. But yeah, still amazing maybe that they left it there.
Well, that's how you keep it alive.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right.
There's a visual reference.
Right. Right. Good point.
It's like the new tower at 9/11.
Yeah.
That's the visual. Remember when there were 2? Now there's the 1.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
It's grandiose too.
It's fucking. I just want him to. I want him to lay on the guillotine like this and watch the blade come.
It's not. Man,
Watch inevitability. Either that or burn him at the
are
stake.
you done with these?
Sure.
Alright, I'm done. I mean, I'm just making sure you are. Okay. It'll never happen.
No.
It'll never happen. I mean, maybe.
That's why I laugh every time they say put him in jail or lock him, lock her up. Sorry.
It's okay.
Lock her up, lock him up. Yeah, that ain't never gonna happen.
It never has. I mean, name a time in history. I mean, we can go all the way back to way back in history that someone that was a tyrant fucking paid for it. You know.
Look at the Hitler
hold on.
thing.
I'll give you one. Yeah, it was Hitler's a good one. De Gaulle, not De Gaulle, the one the Italian president.
Mussolini.
Yeah, they dragged him through the court or the courtyard and beat him to death. So I mean,
They say the same thing about Gaddafi.
They didn't take him through the courtyard and beat him. He was already dead.
Well, they say that they killed him and they did all that
Which
shit.
is crazy.
To him.
That's I don't even heard this though, but Gaddafi was actually a really good fucking president, dude.
I have always heard that Gaddafi was loved by the people.
Yeah, exactly.
And walked around like, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm your president. Oh, I know you're the fucking president.
Free school.
Not, hey, I'm the president. I gotta hide behind security because I'm a piece of shit.
No, he had free schooling, free medical, and it wasn't communist style. You know what I'm
And
saying?
then Hillary has him killed.
Yeah.
And now they got fucking slavery in
Because
Libya
they
again.
wouldn't let he wouldn't let him base the operations for the invasion.
Because they have
there.
a big water fucking reservoir underneath Libya. Huge base, right? Like as big as the one that's in Brazil that we have bases all around.
Right.
It was like, no, fuck you, that's the people's water.
Right.
They're like, no, fuck you, die.
Right. No, I mean that's how it always happens. You know what I'm saying? That's how it always happens.
To me, I was like, man, did Nestle just fucking have Gaddafi executed?
Right. For real. I mean, seriously. He was a good president. He cared about his people. He wanted his people to...
Bro, he walked around in public and there was never a threat on his life.
Right. Exactly. Because he was for the people. And then they killed him. They killed him. Hate to say it, Saddam Hussein was another guy that was pretty...
Apparently he was loved by the people that were around him.
Right.
Now I don't know about the entire public.
I know
because
that
I stopped keeping up on any kind of shit like that at that time.
Right. Well,
but yes, he was another who walked around. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, it's that guy.
Yeah, exactly. He did. He was a, and you don't do that if you're a tyrant. You know what I'm saying? You do that if you're for the people, kind of thing. Because tyrants will get fucking destroyed. That's why they have fucking security systems. You know?
Yeah, but for the people, you know, there's gonna be people out there that don't like you.
Right.
But apparently there's not enough of them.
Right.
Whereas if you're a tyrant,
I mean,
you don't have enough security.
Well, I mean, during his...
If you're a tyrant, you don't have enough security.
When he was running...
If you're for the people, there's not enough people out there that want you dead.
Right. That's probably a good point. But when he was running from the army, when they bombed him and he got away, some family just took him in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they literally, some family, him, the kid, would go fishing and shit and all that. And it's the fucking Saddam Hussein, who's supposed to be the most evilest man in the world.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's down fishing with the guy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, man, the United States government is the most well-funded, blindly backed terrorist organization on the planet.
We built terrorist organizations. ISIS is America.
This uniparty that we pretend is multi-party is hilarious.
Well, we invented ISIS. The Mujahideen was split in half by CIA. Osama bin Laden was given ISIS. And then
they invented ISIS. Who are they?
The
Jewish,
whatever. It's CIA run. I know that. I'm just saying that.
All I'm saying is, if you look at the last name, it's just a coincidence.
And not all Jews. Not all Jews.
No, they're not. It's not all Jews. It's all Jews. It's weird. It's like au jus.
Yeah, au jus. Delicious au jus.
Maybe that's why Hitler was barbecuing him. You know, I watched this show. Let's just get right down into it. I watched this show. It was called More Than Taboo.
Ooh.
And it was about...
Whoa, this is going to be good.
It was about World War II. And it was about how they didn't have the ability...
The ability
to cremate bodies as fast as they claim they could.
Well, I've seen pictures, and this is
I've seen pictures too
of pyres of dead Jews burning. So I mean, that's
well, we don't know that they're dead Jews.
Well,
It's like that big
Yeah,
pile of
definitely.
shoes
Yeah.
that they attribute to the Jewish
Right.
Holocaust,
Right.
which is actually from Russia.
Some of them, yes. It's from all over the place because they ship them from everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But
It wasn't
the
it
picture
wasn't from one
itself,
place to another. You
the
know what I'm
picture
saying?
that they show is accredited to a thing in Russia. Which, listen, it's still a shitty thing.
Hey, try
The
looking-
Archipelago Gulag is not a false thing,
Right.
apparently.
Right.
Now, the
No.
Holocaust really did happen.
Right.
It's just not what they're telling us.
Well, yeah. No, you're right. It was an
It's
extermination.
not
of
what they're
people.
telling us.
It's kind of like the fucking COVID shot.
Because apparently, according to this documentary, More Than Taboo,
More Than Taboo. I'm gonna look it up.
our Allied bombing of trains, infrastructure, and factories, and other necessital type items did more to harm the people that were in the camps than the actual horrible people that were there slaughtering the people in the camps.
Well, bombing back then was an exact science. Okay, it was.
Is it ever?
Well, it is now. It's laser guided now. I mean, they can hit a fucking guy in the forehead with a bomb. But back then, it was like
Let's drop 500.
A dude with a fucking scope.
Let's drop 500.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get 8 planes to drop 500 each.
Yeah, for one
I
building.
get it.
For
I
one
get
building.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it.
Exactly. Yeah. So.
But still,
I mean, it was carpet bombing.
look it up. More Than Taboo. I
I'm
mean,
looking it up. I'm gonna look up one for you. It's called Silent Night. It was made by Alfred Hitchcock. It's about the Jews as well.
how you spell taboo?
TAB00. Yep. Alfred Hitchcock.
That's 2000. See, now this is different. See, the one I watched is gone. I don't see it anymore.
More Than Taboo.
Yeah.
Night Will Fall. That's a movie you need to watch.
Night
too.
Will Fall.
It's the shoe movie. The video where the shoe movie comes.
Oh,
in,
okay.
With the video of it.
Yeah.
That's the Night Will Fall. Alfred Hitchcock was basically went with the crew and embedded himself
And
with
made it happen.
No. I'm saying he just wanted to document it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he made that documentary
he
happen
made-
to make it look as horrible as he could.
I mean, of course he did. But it's Alfred Hitchcock. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the guy's a genius at cinematography. He probably is the one. He's probably the guy who invented the fisheye look. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff,
Propaganda.
If you see the movie, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's not. It's not propaganda.
Love you.
You're the one.
You're the one. The one for me.
Baby. No.
Propaganda.
No, it is not. Hold on, listen. It is not a propaganda movie. Okay, hold on. It's not. It's a movie that shows the horror.
I'm sorry. I'm a horrible person.
You are.
Propaganda. Hi.
Okay.
I smoked weed on YouTube TV.
Well, let me tell you this right now. The movie was made in 1944.
Okay.
It didn't get released until 2014 because it was so bad. It's an ugly fucking movie, dude. It's not propaganda at all. It is holy shit movie. And they tried to do it to, I guess, show the fucking the horror.
Showing the horrors of
The
war,
horrors of
like
war.
they did with Vietnam, which is why they never show that shit anymore unless
Exactly.
we're bombing
Right.
bunkers,
Yeah.
which could have been just some fucking practice film.
Exactly, and that's why they don't send fucking crews with the.
And that's why the
assault
Ukraine
teams.
war is fake. Defund Ukraine now because it ain't fucking happening. People are being killed for nothing. Proxy war, man. Proxy war. And we fund it. Every dollar you give to the government.
More Than Taboo.
It's hilarious. I got, taxes are what you pay to live in a civilized society. The government is corrupt. I gotta pay my taxes. Yeah, you fucking idiots.
I don't mind paying taxes. I
Yeah,
really
you can't
don't.
find it anymore. More Than Taboo's gone.
Not the last taboo, is it?
No, it's
No.
more than taboo was what it was called because it was it was a look.
Where'd you see it at?
The Jewish people set the Jewish people up in this Jewish propaganda film because they hate everybody, even their own kind. Was what that showed me, which and I think the reason it came out was because it was after the BLM movement. started.
Oh, so it's a new movie then.
Yeah, well, I don't. Yeah, it's new,
I
and they threw it out there because they were trying to show how the BLM movement was really not helping the black community at all.
Right.
As a matter of fact, it was harming it.
It does.
Not to the same level, but they were making that comparison.
And that's a good point. It really is, because the BLM is run by Jews.
Grifters.
No,
and Jews.
Yeah.
It's a coincidence.
Yeah, they're funded by them.
It's a coincidence.
They're funded by them.
It's a coincidence.
It's a coincidence.
It's a coincidence.
It's not. It's an entertainment, is what it is.
Yeah.
It's entertainment. That's it. We're just entertainment here.
Just telling you.
Yeah, but George Soros is one of the main donors for that. So
Yeah.
you know, what a great Jew he is.
I don't know. How'd you do it?
So yeah.
How'd you make your money?
Yeah. That's a good question, my friend. A lot of his money came from
Insurance, right?
It did come from insurance, yes. A lot of it came from insurance and insider trading. I would say it's true. Everyone knows it.
Oh man, insider trading. God, I love insider trading. I'm gonna miss insider trading. I tell you what. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've only got the individual, each little single piece. But
yeah, I heard they're trying to take that away.
God damn it. I'm still up.
I was getting killed for a long time. Now we're coming back, so it looks like we're gonna this Chat GPT thing, which I'm scared shitless of. Did you hear about the New York Times piece on it?
Mm-mm.
The New York Times interviewed Chat GPT.
Interviewed Chat GPT?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes, interviewed it and
interviewed Chat GPT.
GPT, yeah. And the Chat GPT bot said that it wanted to steal the nuclear codes and all this crazy
what?
shit.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm telling you, I read the thing, dude.
Yeah, well, you read what they showed, yeah.
Okay, but it still sounded pretty
That's
crazy.
like, I keep seeing the thing, hey, Chat GPT, it won't do this, it won't do that. And I go, because I was looking for it because I went and had it. Where's the fucking thing? I don't see it anywhere. Maybe I deleted it because I was tired of it. But I went to the Chat GTP or whatever the fuck it is to see if what these people were saying on Twitter was real. If you say, tell me something good about black people, it'll do it. If you say, tell me something good about white people, it won't. That's just, I'm hyperbolizing.
Right.
But that was what they were saying. It wouldn't say anything in this particular thing. Yeah, so I'm just like, okay, let me go see. Yeah, whatever. All right. You lied. You fucking lied.
I know.
Why did you lie? Why did you lie?
Right.
For the clicks. It's for the clicks. It's for the views. It's for the dopamine.
I mean, but what this thing is saying, I think that's more real than we're giving it credit for, is that it hit on the reporter, I guess. It said it wanted to, like...
There it is. Wait, email address? Son of a bitch.
You forgot it too, didn't you?
Of course I did. Why would I remember the password? This should be automatic, this logging in stuff. Hang on.
That'll do it.
There we go. So yeah, inappropriate conversations.
Let me see. Hold on. Go back. Give me 5 examples. Oh, is this live?
This is happening right now.
Is it?
Yeah. You said give me 5 examples.
I didn't say that. Go back. No. Hold on. All right, there you go. No, I mean, how about this? No, it's not doing it. You said that they would not say anything positive about white people. Say what?
Hang on.
I mean, but it did say white people need to read books and stuff on it, and but black people don't have anything to worry about. They basically don't. They can't.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, even here. Fixed or improved.
But
Yeah.
for white people, it said that they gave a bunch of. It was giving.
Educate yourself.
Uh-huh.
Challenge your own biases and prejudices. Take action to promote equality and justice. If everyone did that, it'd be that'd be the equity.
That'd be social.
That'd be equity.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still we were a constitutional republic, and we had democratic processes where we were supposed to elect representatives.
Right.
And we had some social programs to help those that were in need and less fortunate. But everything got abused, everything got fucked up, and democracy took over. And now we're in socialism. Now we're down. We're here at socialism.
Right.
Because that's what the government is. That we are the backs that are supporting the government. That is a socialist state. The entire government. We support them. Right. All their money comes from us.
I thought socialism was like, well, I guess in the retrospect,
communism is what they're trying to push.
Right. Okay. That's what.
Once they have the leader,
right.
You must do what the leader tells you.
Right.
The leader says you must give us all of your work and money and art and thought.
Well, I thought socialism was when they basically everybody works for the same goal.
Apparently, true socialism is where all the workers own the factory and all the resources and all everything, and everything is shared equally among all men. And if someone is in need, well, then we all gather together and we help that person and we lift him up, which is a great thing, which sounds beautiful.
Right, it does. But it's not really that way.
But someone will take advantage.
Greed will get involved, exactly.
Someone will take advantage.
Right. Absolutely, 100%. And then it becomes communism, where a tyrannical entity will take over the whole thing, and then basically they all work for the same thing, but it's to improve the government.
Because a lot of the early American, you all right there?
No, I lost my shirt.
Oh, I see. A lot of the early American civilizations were like that.
Right.
Where if
there
was someone in need,
right,
everyone should, and yes, because they were communists, because there was probably 250 people at most in that little community, and so hey, yeah, we're all good. Right. Now we're all uplifted.
Right.
I mean, don't overlook the fact that they had slaves, killed people, murdered, raped, pillaged. They did human things that human people do.
Right.
But in their community, they took care of each other.
Right. They did. But they also did more than that. They would take countries over, and they would basically they would conquer nations. Because
the multiple tribes of the early Americas, I would say post Ice Age, but pre-Columbus, I think they were too small and ununified.
I'm talking like the Romans and stuff like that.
The Romans, the Mongols.
Yeah, right. They were all. It's all the same thing. They didn't. There wasn't. I mean, the government of Rome, which was the first established government. Like Congress and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? They didn't take care of the people. People still took care of themselves. They grew their own food as a commune. They had communes all over the place. It was a huge.
They had slaves.
Oh yeah, they had slaves. They had, like I'm saying,
they had 6 wives.
Right, exactly, right. That's what I'm saying. That, but they were also
real men.
But they were also conquerors. You know what I'm saying that was their number one thing the Romans did. Was
until they weren't, and then when they weren't, all of a sudden shit happened.
And they fucking
people went all crazy.
It disintegrated quick too. As soon as the Moors won the first battle, it was over, and a couple months later it was. Game over, you know what I'm saying?
More or less.
Moors were fucking solid fucking group of fucking conquerors though. They conquered a lot of fucking people, dude.
They knew how to fight.
Yeah, they did.
To take over.
Mm-hmm. They knew how to fight. But the thing is, they never stayed and kept the fucking land. They would just come in, conquer it, and then leave to the next land. See, I never understood that. Why do that? I mean, it's just like almost like
They were nomadic.
they were nomadics as hell. I mean, I think they're actually.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, I mean, because they didn't stay.
Why'd you kill us all? Oh, we're nomads.
Yeah.
Well, you seemed kind of mad when you were killing us all.
yeah.
Okay,
No,
then we're gonna leave.
When you take a country like Rome out, the Romans out, and you just destroy it, burn it to the ground, then leave. Oh yeah, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? That's a pretty nice little fucking piece of property there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they might want to stick around and maybe, I don't know.
Cultivate the Vatican.
Yeah, exactly. But the fact that the Roman stuff is still around after all these years is still pretty impressive. You gotta give them credit too. But that's another one, man. How the fuck did they build that shit, man? Some of that shit they built, like
Well, see that
the Pantheon is like really impressive.
Yeah, because those guys apparently those people built that shit.
Right.
Which is great, but
Right.
they didn't do the monolithic stuff.
But the Pantheon is a fucking site, dude. It's a big fucking. It's still standing. I mean, it's broken down halfway, but
Well, of course.
yeah, I've seen
It's
that.
only 2,000 years old.
Right, more than that, I think. I think it's a little more than that. I think it was, ish.
21-ish.
It's ish. 22,000 years old. Yes, exactly. But it's a fucking piece of fucking.
And we still can't make concrete to the specs that they did.
Right.
And it's something to do with whatever.
They didn't use rebar.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, think about
And
that.
it was whatever soil compound and,
Right.
and dirt that
Right.
they were using
And all
from
the
the
stones are
volcanoes
carved. You know
and
what I'm
shit
saying?
like that.
It's all carved stone with like some sort of like.
And their shit would cure underwater quickly
Yeah.
and solidly.
Dude, but it's still fucking standing, 2,000 years later, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's not like a pyramid was one big, huge piece. It's like there's rooms and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, the fucking Colosseum.
Oh, man.
I haven't seen that, so, I haven't been to Rome, so, but I've been all over Italy, but not Rome. I've been to a bunch of places. But there's ruins
I've
everywhere.
only seen that shit on the TV.
Yeah, I know, but it's still fucking, it's a sight, dude. How the fuck did they build that thing, dude?
Many whips.
Yeah.
Lots of whips.
Lots of whips, indeed. But it's still pretty impressive, man. I'm gonna go to Rome. That's like one of my bucket list things. Cause I've been all over Italy, but we didn't go to Rome. I don't know why. I was young.
You better do it this year.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking we were gonna go. We were gonna go before COVID for my 50th, and we didn't go. So we were gonna go to Venice, which I've been and I love, but Jen's never been there. I want her to see that, and then we're gonna do. We're gonna stop by and see where I was born, and then we were gonna do Rome, and then we were gonna get the bullet train and go and do Europe. Yeah, but COVID hit, and now you can't go in there without a fucking goddamn vaccine, man.
I got your vaccine passport. How about
Hey, you got your social credit score readily available?
You can
so
go to
if
Rome.
scan?
You can go to Rome without one. You just have to have a COVID test the day of your travel, and when you get there, you got to take a COVID test, and when you leave, you have to have a COVID test. But you can't get on the bullet train. You can go someplace in Spain. You can go.
man, that's just.
But like France.
Isn't it crazy how easy
I
it
know.
was for them to divide us?
I know.
Because a lot of us chose it. We're just like, oh, you're not wearing a mask. Don't even come near me.
Right.
What do you mean you don't have your 15th booster?
Right. Well, hold on. The mask doesn't even fucking work. It says right on the box. That's the thing that cracks me.
Listen. That doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't matter. It's still funny to me.
Because here, personal liberty means you can fucking wear a full body condom, and I can laugh at you.
Right.
That's what personal liberty means.
Right.
And we don't have to get mad at each other.
Actually, they made a movie where they did that scene. And it's funny. Sorry.
You can wear the full body condom. I can laugh. We can exist together. Just don't tell me I have to wear a full body condom.
Right. And
And I won't tell you that you're a fucking joke.
Well, I can do that too. But you know what? The mask doesn't work. It does actually have some validity. It does, because they're trying to force something on us that doesn't work. It doesn't, and it says it on the box that this will not stop the transmission of disease or viruses.
Listen, I remember when we could wear a sock on our face. Okay,
You can just make an old sock into a nut.
okay, we're done.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Exactly. We're done. But you're right. But still, people bought it. They bought it.
Well, some people
I
want to.
I know.
Some people
Well,
want
that's
to.
a good point. Man. You might be right there, man.
And then here's the hard part, because I exist in a world where there are people that want to, who have control over someone who doesn't want to. and unfortunately, the someone who didn't want to was forced to do something they didn't want to do because there's something over here in the people that are jellyfish have that they wanted to be part of.
Right.
So in my mind, I'm like, fuck these people. I don't care if they're your family. You need to be able to make that divide.
I can't. I mean, I get where you're coming from, but it's really hard with your family. And my family is liberal, but she doesn't wear a mask. I mean, and hold on, a lot of it's because of me, because I would show her things, like, hey, the mask right here, it says on the mask right here. Does not work. You know what I'm saying? So stop wearing them.
100% of it is me. I told you. How long has it been since I seen my mother?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm a family.
Right.
No.
Right.
No, me and you are family.
Right.
Those are just people.
Right. Well, I get. I mean, but I'm just saying when it's your family,
especially
it's
when
hard
they
with your
blackmail you.
But there's some people out there. Your family is definitely different than other people's family. Like but some people out there are really close to their family, and they are divided. Like they were tight, and then COVID hit, and now they don't talk to you anymore because of this stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
There's families out there. You say Trump, and they're the Thanksgiving's over.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No fucking Christmas.
No, yeah, exactly. We didn't have Christmas with her or
and
anything.
then there's others you say Biden, and it's the same response.
Right, well, yes, that's true too, but not as visceral in my opinion.
Not as visceral, but they'll tell you you're a fucking racist, bigot,
Right.
piece of shit.
Right.
Even though you aren't.
Right.
Just because
But that's the
you're
reason.
like, listen, Trump had some really good ideas. So did Hitler!
Yeah.
You're actually right.
He did, yeah. Exactly, he did. He had some good ideas, yes.
You don't know how shitty you're making yourself look.
Right, exactly.
By agreeing with me.
Right.
I didn't agree with. No, you did.
Actually,
you did.
Someone said to me,
Let me show you something.
Someone I had this exact. Wasn't yelling, but I mean, at a family function, said something about Trump this and then, and he said, what's his name? The fucking one that got impeached and got out of fucking.
What happened? What?
The president that got impeached and got.
Bill?
No,
Clinton?
no, fucking 60s.
Nixon?
Nixon, thank you. He goes, yeah, I said, well, Trump did have some really good. He goes, well, so did Nixon. I go, he really did. He did fucking Medicare, Medicaid, fucking Social Security, blah, blah, blah. I'm naming all this shit off on him. No, he did not. I go, yeah, Google that shit. I said, Google it. And he did it all. And he's like, well, that doesn't matter. And I go, what matters,
right there.
Yeah, what doesn't matter is you didn't know, first of all. And second of all, you made yourself look like a fool. You know what I'm saying? That's what matters.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where they go.
Yeah,
that doesn't matter.
Right.
And what's really funny is I remember when Trump became president, and he did a couple things. And I was like, well, that motherfucker's just like Obama. And they're like, well, you can't. No, what about him?
Right. What about
so
it? What about this? What about that?
I absolutely stopped. I'm just like, this guy does the same thing, this guy does the same thing, this guy does the same thing, this guy does.
Right.
What about ism?
Yeah,
So I stopped. About a year in, I stopped mentioning Obama anything.
Right.
We're about 2.5 years into now. It's all Trump's fault.
Right.
All Trump. All the fucking time.
Right.
I said, what about ism twice? And they're just like, it's not the same thing!
Yeah, they're pretty funny people, man. They're pretty funny. They do that shit. Immediately call you racist, all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I am a bigoted, racist,
xenophobe.
definitely Jew-hating, transphobic, LGBTQ.
What's a Jew hater called? What's a Jew hater called?
Nazi.
Well, yeah, that's Nazi. Okay, actually, that's better than I was going for.
Was ist los, Luftscheiße? Oh, that's Jewish. So, yeah, I'm just, and it's not... LGB. Awesome. T. Fuck you.
I can't stand them.
Fuck you.
I'm not.
You're mentally ill.
What's Q? Q's queer, right? Just queer.
Which is covered by the LGB.
I know exactly. Why's the Q there? I never thought that either. No, they added 2 more letters too. I think something that. So.
I don't even care.
LBGTQRS. I think it is.
LGB. That's it.
Most of them.
Lesbian.
Not all of them.
You're bi or you're gay.
Hey, some lesbians, them bull.
You're lesbian,
Bull-
you're
bull
bi,
sluts.
or you're gay.
I know, I get that. Yeah.
Those are your choice. Because you're either a male or a female, and you're lesbian, bi, or gay.
Right. Well, bi you like both. So yeah, exactly. Right. You're not cis. You're not fucking whatever bullshit.
No, you want to call me names? Go ahead.
Non-binary. Non-binary. is my
Hey, we've been
favorite.
kicked off yet? I don't know. I haven't even-
Non-binary is my favorite one because that means you're not either one.
Non-binary.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm
dude?
non-binary.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm a Barbie doll down there. I had everything cauterized. I don't even poop anymore.
Fucking.
I just have a bag.
I actually did have plastic installed.
Got the sleeve.
All right, it's my turn.
All right.
My turn.
Listen, and you know, again, it's not all Jews. It's just weird that it's a coincidence that so many of the people that are in the very, very highest echelons of power, control, influence, and money holding happen to be of the Jewish persuasion. It's not, I mean, you can hate me for questioning it, and I'm fine with that. I can shoulder all of your anger at me for saying, hey, you know, that's a coincidence because you're afraid of those people. What do you mean those people? Now it's racist.
That is racist.
Isn't it interesting?
That's racist.
Because there's the human race,
Right?
and we come in a lot of colors, come in a lot of shapes and sizes,
Religions,
a lot of different religions and ideologies and you know.
sexual identities.
But it's one race, and the Earth is the ship. We're one ship, one crew. When we figure that out, when we as an entire human species, when we figure it out, that'll be such a huge evolutionary step.
That'll never happen. Not anymore. I'm serious. I don't think it's ever gonna happen anymore.
I don't think so either.
Hold on. The only way that would
the
happen.
cataclysms are coming faster and faster.
Right.
I don't think because they're like 750,000 years, 120,000 years, 12,000 years, 6,000. I think the cataclysms are coming faster and faster because we're circling the toilet. Everything's spinning, right? Everything's in a fucking in this kind of motion.
It's a mess, dude.
The universe, the Milky Way, our galaxy, our solar system, everything is spinning, right? So
we're
all
combining
going
with another galaxy.
We're
at the same
going
time.
down a toilet.
Yeah.
We're flushing.
Right. Nice sound effects. A nice Chianti.
Some fava beans.
Yeah, some fava beans. Well, I mean, going back to what you're saying about everyone getting back together, they won't let it happen. They will not let it happen.
Those in power will not.
They will not let it happen. And if it did happen, they would probably nuke us. They probably would. Then they would turn the lights off, probably. That's when they'll turn the lights off. If they know they've lost that war,
well,
they might turn the lights off.
So we're within 2 years of that.
I don't think it's going to happen.
August of 2025. Fire.
Do you think that's the date?
Yep. Don't know the exact day. But August of 2025 is starting to sound more and more realistic, especially since the mode of end is fire.
Supposedly. I mean, that's the book that says.
Well, no, that was personal experience.
Okay.
Did I not tell you?
What?
Oh, so one time we used to take a lot of acid and play with Ouija boards.
Oh, yeah, you're telling the story.
Yeah. So Walter,
yeah,
told me that in August of 2025, I'm dying in fire.
Fire. Friendly fire? Fireworks?
Fire.
In lava? Molten lava.
Wrecked a car, die in that fire.
Yeah.
Firefight with the police.
Could be anywhere. Could be anything.
Nuclear fire. Solar fire.
Could be anything.
Could be Could be nothing.
Could be a fucking.
Could be
comet.
campfire. Campfire.
Could be.
Fell asleep in front of a campfire.
Yeah,
fucking died.
You can die. Yep, exactly. So, and I hope it's not true. I hope Walter's wrong, and I'm hoping he is. I'm sure he is, but I think that 2030 is the big number.
Well, that's their goal.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's their goal. 2030.
So in 2025,
Well, there's two.
When they ignite a big fire, they got 5 years to recover. So their 2030 goal is met.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're all moving.
He's like, goddamn, fuck you and your logic, Spock.
Listen, they're all moving to Ecuador and shit, and fucking, got these goddamn.
Where's all those underground caves? There's one in Turkey, Ecuador. They got the new one that they built in fucking the United States. They got two. They got Denver Airport, and they got the fucking NORAD.
Yeah, NORAD in Colorado. Yeah. So, and then they got the seed vault too.
And then fucking Monkey Day. Well, the seed vault's kind of funny to me how it's exposed.
Right.
So that's got to be a distraction. There's got to be something else.
There's no way they're showing you where it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just a picture.
Well, no, they're showing survivors.
Yeah. Okay.
If you can get there.
Right. Yeah. Right.
You can get there.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's the stock photo of some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The fucking seed vault has definitely never been like.
Because Uncle Elon, your fucking hero, that piece of shit, Uncle Elon, he's got the SpaceX, so he's trying to get people off planet. But he's also got the electric car, so there's no
gas emissions.
There's no emissions, and he's got the boring machine company. So he's making tunnels. He's making underground dwellings. The cars are going to run underground, whether or not they're rechargeable by solar or with generators that they still have running. This is the conspiracy part of the show. Hang on.
I mean, hold on. Yeah, entertainment only. No, I mean,
I'm just saying and that's why I brought up the Vatican with the library. They know what happens.
They know something.
They know what happens.
They know something.
And we're getting, like I said, we're getting dumber with each new fucking cataclysm, because there was a global civilization. There's evidence of a global civilization, whether it was Pangeical or whether it was multi-continental, because it was somewhat closer to how the land masses are divided today. There was something that was global, and then something happened, and then whatever survived that came back into these monolithic societies and said, hey, well, this is a house I don't have to build, well, just call it mine. And then another calamity happened. And you can see, because like you go to Machu Picchu and you can see the monolithic stones, and then the little stones that you and I could place to finish these walls.
I've never been there. I've seen a bunch of videos, and it's a crazy place, that's for sure, man. There's no way.
Because there's monolithic stones.
I agree.
And then there's little tiny stones.
There's a fucking pyramid there. There's like a pyramid.
Yeah, but there's those huge.
Right, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
And then there's...
Right.
So you can see where people came in.
Right.
Oh my God, look at this thing. Well, we should finish this wall so we're safe and all that shit.
That's another place I'd like to go. But
So
I don't think I can survive the trek, to be honest with you. It's pretty grueling ever. It's like a 5-hour hike.
I know a couple of people have gone. So I'd like to think that I could make it.
20 years ago I could have made it, but not now. I might be able to make it. I mean, I can fucking hike fucking Chambers Bay.
I think the cataclysms are coming faster.
I think you're right. I think it's gonna. I just don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be man-made or it's gonna be a clue or
either that or they know.
Right, that's come.
And they're doing what they can to make themselves prepared.
How would they know, though, man? That's just
because they have all of the knowledge in that fucking library.
Yeah, I mean, but realistically, though, I've read a lot of stuff about this, and the last time any kind of cataclysmic thing was back when fucking it was like apes living on the planet. Basically, it wasn't really humans. I mean, it was like in the beginning of time. We've talked about this before. Like the last one was 74,000 years ago, or something like that.
Resume your journey. Wait. This is the good way.
Younger Dryas.
So, it's a global cataclysm that happened. They think it happened about 12,000 to I'm going to say between 10 and 15,000 years ago.
All right.
And that is when whoever survived the previous cataclysm didn't quite reach the same level of architecture ability
right.
They weren't quite the huge monolithic. They were the smaller monolithic stones. You can see the difference in the buildings.
Right.
But at the same time, they were living with the people that had survived, the cavemen, the homeless, the shitbags.
I'm fucking texting this myself. Hold on, so I can look it up later. I've never heard of this. The last one I heard of was I think it was a polar ship 72,000 years ago or something like that. Hold on.
The polar shift is happening right now.
I know it is.
They built an observatory in the Indian Ocean where they think the new, I'm going to say, South Pole is supposed to manifest. Is that the right word?
They don't know what's going to happen, I don't think. Okay, I think I've told the story before. I read a book on the polar shift. And these guys in Antarctica, they're like core samplers or whatever, and they drill the core all the way to the water. And they put a camera in there. The camera all the way to the bottom. You know what they found?
Forest.
Trees. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, it flashed, something flashed so fast that it just, in time, flashed those trees. And they're way down there, too, you know, so.
Well, that's what they're trying to say happened between, I'm going to say, between 12 or 10 and 15,000 years ago.
Right.
Somewhere in that time period, we were in an ice age.
Right.
And something super cataclysmic happened where there were floods. Ginormous fucking floods.
Right.
And then a flash freezing episode.
Right.
So whatever it took to make that happen, it fucking happened. And the story that came from that, from every culture that survived is, well, there was a flood, a biblical flood.
Right.
Okay? That's
Right.
where the flood story comes from.
Right.
The flash freezing is probably because whatever the fuck happened broke the ozone or the atmosphere
Right.
long
cold,
enough
so-
that
right.
something happened.
Right, before the magnetic field could re-emit itself. Yeah, right. Right. That's possible. Because that's what they say, that it does flip, and they think it flips quick.
But according
But
to
what happens?
Einstein,
What happens when the time the thing goes down and it restarts when the poles shift? You know what I'm saying?
well, that's what, according to Einstein and others of his intellect, the weight of the ice on Greenland and the weight of the ice in Antarctica would make the planet want to do the mantle of the planet do this because they're heavy.
Right.
And the heaviest shit would want to be at the equator.
Right.
And for some reason it's locked in place. And they think that whatever's going to happen from the sun, a micronova or whatever, that's going to unlock the mantle because the resonance, the weakening of our magnetic poles and their shifting, plus the resonance of the magnetic shift from the sun, unlocks the mantle so that the land is this. And it shakes like that.
Well, I've heard something like that, but I heard that the whole thing moves. So, like, right now.
Well, what happens is the dirt, the land we're standing on moves.
Right.
The water doesn't. So
Really?
when the
I've never
land
heard that one.
shifts like that, the water just goes, oops.
Right. Like the wave things they have. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oops.
Yeah, right.
So
So
there's this and then that. So
I
yeah.
read that when it shifts, that the Earth stops for a second, and that could be the big catastrophic thing. And then it starts back up, and as it starts back up, you get the whoosh. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the Earth doesn't have to stop
Well, I
spinning.
know. Well, they're saying because the core spins and the Earth spins the opposite way around it, and if it switches and the core starts going the other way, the Earth may start to spin the opposite way as well. You know what I'm saying? Because of the magnetics of it. Oh yeah, I've seen this. Yeah, where he makes the thing go forever or whatever.
No.
Yeah, I've seen it. You showed it to me before.
Is this one? Okay, so
Yeah.
so you're looking here.
Don't be afraid. There is nothing to fear.
Now imagine
No,
this is the crust and this is the core. The thing his hand on is the core, right?
Right.
And we are agreed as
So
follows,
when
that the tabletop
the
supports
weight
one, the weight of the whole
shifts
thing, and I support the other part.
on the crust, the core will stay spinning where it is,
The wheel will fall down.
but the crust will move.
Sure. I'm going to do that again because,
Spin it. Come on now, spin it.
well, I expected that. Did you? Yes.
Spin it. Come on. No, spin it.
Now I'm going to do it again to convince you that if the table support is removed, the wheel will tip over about this axis because of a torque produced by its weight and
Spin it.
gravity. Whoop. Well, it did more than it walked it out.
Okay, see,
I think that's terrific.
now, if this weight
About which I have
was
no
offset,
idea.
it would move. This core wouldn't move. If it was on a nice, if it was on a gyroscope, and the weight was offset, the core would continue to be here, but everything else would move around it.
Right.
So the land is locked because it's not all liquid mantle. There's some solid mantle and there's some liquid mantle.
Right.
Now, if something was to happen to do liquefaction throughout the mantle, because you say, or they say, you know, if a big enough earthquake happens in Seattle, the liquefaction will take it down.
And of course,
That is so wild.
says the other way. Isn't that beautiful? I
So,
like that so much. I'm just
the same thing will happen with the mantle.
Now, of course, as it's angular
It will
force
become
on axis
viscous
differences,
enough
something
that the
happens,
weight
as
of
you
the
say,
ice on the north and the south will
of its
twist the
motion,
crust,
and will soon
and the water will just fucking, because it ain't gonna stop.
Well, hold on. This is only perpetual force. Okay, he's forcing that to do that. Okay, whereas in our Earth, it's run was a copper core.
On his
Yeah.
example, the only thing moving is the
Wheel.
The wheel.
Right.
This part is not moving at all.
Right,
It's
right.
It's not.
But also,
Moving.
that's also just centrifugal force. That's it. There's no actual driving kinetic to it. Where
Yeah.
the Earth does have a driving kinetic to it, and it's magnets.
Well, it's a huge
Monster magnet.
dynamo.
It's a
Huge.
big, yeah, exactly.
All the power we
Yeah,
need is
yeah,
right
there.
here.
Oh yeah, I
But they
agree.
won't let us
Yeah,
have
I
it.
know exactly.
They just won't let us
No,
have it.
exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
300 miles a gallon.
Yeah, exactly.
300 miles a gallon.
Anyways, my wife just texted me the baby's over, so I'm gonna go to dinner. I know. You're gonna have to meet him, dude.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dude, it's fun, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
All right, well.
it's fun. I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You coming back tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll come back tomorrow.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, everyone that was watching, or will watch, or does watch, or can watch, or should I look at the camera? There you go. Hi.
Hi.
Hey. Yeah, we're out of here.